be governed efficiently with 60 ministers and deputy ministers. We will initiate and undertake the most far-reaching constitutional, political and governance reforms under the Fourth Republic, which will be aimed at restoring confidence in our democracy and governance systems while making life easier and better for the people of Ghana. In response to the concerns and calls from many of you, we will initiate and undertake the most far-reaching constitutional, political and governance reforms that will restore confidence in our democracy. We will continue and bring to conclusion the constitutional review process that was begun by the late President Atta Mills, which will include a review of the controversial Article 71 to reduce the number of office holders under Article 71 and reduce the disparities in privileges and emoluments vis-à-vis the public sector and civil service. The payment of ex gratia to members of the executive under Article 71 will be scrapped. And the necessary constitutional steps to abolish that payment will start in earnest in 2025. We will also begin the process of persuading the other arms of government other than the executive to accept the removal of these ex gratia payments. When I come, the Agenda 111 hospitals they are building, I'll continue and finish them, so that we can create more space to be able to absorb all of you when you finish school. This election is between Ghana and NPP.
This way you had a good operating mission hospital. Rather than go and build another hospital to compete with it, we should spend the resources expanding the mission hospital so that it can provide the same quality health care that we expect. Unfortunately, rolling out this Agenda 111, many places where there are mission hospitals, government has gone to plant a new hospital. And already the Ghana Health Service is overburdened. They are not able to manage the hospitals well because we don't have professional health administrators managing those hospitals. You have clinical services, clinicians, and you have hospital administration and management. These are two completely separate fields. The Christian Health Association of Ghana Hospitals and the Mission Hospitals, they are better run than the Ghana Health Service hospitals. But all of a sudden, we have another 80-something hospitals for Ghana Health Service to manage. I mean, what do you expect is going to happen? Government will put all the equipment, then gradually the equipment run down, X-ray is broken, MRI is broken down, this is broken down, and then people still have to go to the private sector to go and get these same services. So we need a change of mindsets completely. It's the same with schools.
When I come, the Agenda 111 hospitals they are building, I'll continue and finish them, so that we can create more space to be able to absorb all of you when you finish school. This election is between Ghana and NPP.
This way you had a good operating mission hospital. Rather than go and build another hospital to compete with it, we should spend the resources expanding the mission hospital so that it can provide the same quality health care that we expect. Unfortunately, rolling out this Agenda 111, many places where there are mission hospitals, government has gone to plant a new hospital. And already the Ghana Health Service is overburdened. They are not able to manage the hospitals well because we don't have professional health administrators managing those hospitals. You have clinical services, clinicians, and you have hospital administration and management. These are two completely separate fields. The Christian Health Association of Ghana Hospitals and the Mission Hospitals, they are better run than the Ghana Health Service hospitals. But all of a sudden, we have another 80-something hospitals for Ghana Health Service to manage. I mean, what do you expect is going to happen? Government will put all the equipment, then gradually the equipment run down, X-ray is broken, MRI is broken down, this is broken down, And then people still have to go to the private sector to go and get these same services. So we need a change of mindset completely. It's the same with schools.
Are waiting for 7th December. We know the problems with trainee nurses. And that is why when we're in government, we said we're going to substitute your allowance with the student's loan. That's what we said. And that is because we wanted to create more employment for you. What is important for you is not the allowance, it is to get a job when you finish school. But somebody came and said he will pay the allowances. Unfortunately, it was 419. When he went to Techiman, it took a young, small trainee nurse like you to say that you promised us you pay our allowances. I entered nursing training 3 years ago. I'm in my final year. For the 3 years I've been in school, I have not received even allowance once. And you know what? They pretended like they didn't know. Oh, allowances? I'm not sure. I have to ask the Minister of Finance. I am saying that come and pay the nurses. You owe them almost 30 months of arrears. Some of them have left school without receiving their allowances. And some of them are going to leave school again without receiving their allowances. But one thing I can assure you, it is about jobs. And NDC is committed to jobs. And so we are going to create the situation where we can employ as many of you as possible. What the NPP does is, they don't employ for 4 years. Then when it's getting to elections, they quickly say, oh, we've opened the portal for employment. And so they say they've got financial clearance to employ 15,000 nurses. Why have you waited till 3 months to elections before you say you're going to employ 15,000 nurses? And which ones are you going to employ? Are you going to start from 4 years ago or 5 years ago? Which batches are you going to employ? And that is why you must create a condition so that when you are coming out of training, we are sending you into employment at once. Ezu, I make you a commitment. When I come, the hospitals we are building that have been abandoned by this government, we will continue them. When I come, the Agenda 111 hospitals they are building, I'll continue and finish them. So that we can create more space to be able to absorb all of you when you finish school. This election is between Ghana and NPP.
Abusiamfo me mamu nyina akwa abasronko edem RAZ Media GH so ene Kennedy Ohene Ejapon Junior on Facebook. Esa wa se waba bomodra na trase na me no nyina yede ene yemedi dwumadi sere da bia nyumre bia ye na pepepe. Mesra won so se bomodra se obehye video no na wafere wo dofo na fufo wona wo benwo na o manu nyina aba ni aba na yabeche ensempapa ene platform we ewo edema Ghana for ene especially the concerned Ghanaian citizens. Abusia video mienu pa me bo kire mu nyina no I think say utie video na ko wani ma enye obi na be ka kire wo how our president-elect or inconsistent. Now onim sabio babio jina. Papa we ya first video me bochire mo na or criticize agenda 111 papa we me sha say ambo video no kire mo na o ka kire mu nyina say agenda 111 ye bad idea enye good idea ehu hia sa aban bi be spend sika e dey sisi hospitals ahodo ewo oman na asa me bisa ne say ebeye den na wanya nipa di won so mo apomu de ne ho nsem ehia wa na eya na me bisa me say minim say ya na before answer oman Ghana for ma ye be kwa gina box so nim say ye to aba no I don't know what actually comes into our mind upon sensem a ye tie nyina no yekoduru ho a ya yes bibia fa ye no mum na ya to aba no aye ne basa ase no obi a o criticize ayare sabia ensie obere na makese okoto aba ma ono no oyare a ebetu pray wan kasa no o tax na watwetware ama ban no yede bi be ye den ebefa private plane ede na akọ amanone amana ye den akosa ho yade na wasan aba me wo no common Ghanaian wo yare a obetena ho awu enti oba na obeka kire se agenda 111 hu hia a also who say odwere se wo no wapomodere ho nsem no enhia no because something on record say when he was the president then the former administration and no down no how hospitals collapse in the country. It is not for no reason. They say Sabio Dr. Bawumiane Nanado after building 47 regional hospitals omo ebejina bontenka said how things are going they must to add another 88 hospitals so instead of regional no ebeye district so ebeye to me a create a situation whereby a quality hospital will be accessible to everybody no matter baby ufiri no matter kura utim no matter kura oteso but papa we be jina bonte ka say hu hia but look at something the double standard edru se yeba be ko abato na won say nema mu aye den na won say sabi agenda 111 free education yeah adwuma yie no ho no be jina o ka kire mo say ono mom de oba agenda 111 no oba na oba beto aso oba beto aso na nursing trainees no movie school pepepe na wa push mo ede mo ko sabio hospital mo mama akoya adwuma enipa before say agenda 111 no hu hia no afei de double standard o say onu mom na eba be wie no na wa ye den na wa post mo mama mo adwuma mama akoho dalet na de ya ne say I think that some of these girls are moko school and nursing training no binum ye nkura pa because semetis omo budget his excellency so say nsem na oka no e ya asem bi eto aso nsem na oka no e nyansa sem na omo budget ne so na makoma ye me ya na me san so dwene hu say no these girls are very young girls they don't know the history of this country because obi bi onimu onyini kakra na mfa ne say wanya over 25-26 years today no enim say his excellency na breso mahama breso school training nursing training for from 2014 up to 2016 omonya placement. This is a fact omonya placement and another abina from 2017 osha ase ema nurses ahodo omo manum placement adentia mahama ntumi ama nurses placement. This is because the IMF conditionality na dane so no enam lack of policy credibility ntino sikana na IMF for the man no na ye man kwan ema no yeden emfa adwumayefo foforo and this is a reality. And this is a nursing training ni bia ena nanando ene doctor omo dwuma pane omo hihye papa omo de agu kwan mo a ama yenka ne say possibilities abeda ho a ye de fa nurses adwuma na at the same time ye de pia trainers no alawa na mo begina bonte na mo bose di ma John Mahama. It tell me say effectively those people don't know their history. Omo nim omo history to be a nurse. Omo nim the processes which the nursing training in general are come through the time. So we can say lack of knowledge make my people perish. And I'm so money in the nyansa ewo nursing for abrabo wo omanum history da omo chintino. They all felt like a fishes are what through udi pan or gunsu. They didn't understand it. Na senye asem na yenka. Obi beka to say nursing training na wo kono. Me ma ohwe. But to abama me. Na uwi a memo wadwuma. Abra wo so nim se na breso amanfo tena fie. Na breso emfie miensa batch 214, 215, 216. The nurses batch for 4 good years. They were at home. None of them was employed. That's any power yeah kwa trying to be country say vote for me. When I come, I'll give you a job. Now TNTM now all bones them. Mo amujejeje. Semakofa ede abetomoso. Really, obibesi we live to see what is going to happen. Now Mahama feel so busy bomb. You guys will learn a sense, and in the next time when you go to the ballot box, you will think 70 times before you vote. Abuja mama mfanchia kese ema tiefo a won adika wo ha se woni me beye programming. Vida Boche ame mechia wo ho te sen. Nse Nyankopon adom ho ye. Me ho ye wo ha pa. Sanso na yemia osikani kwa ache nso mechia no. Ala Hassan Hanya mechia wo so na Sule Maiga wo nso no mechia wo. Abuja mesro se bomadra na share video no na yenye den. Yempushi content no content no kona nim sele be ya yensempa na ye ka no enka afaako na bom no emu betre na ebe no bai na nipa dom ebenye bia hwe na omode atu omo ho fo se de be ya in the next time of many possibility to vote no they will vote wisely. What else would I like to ask you? There may be someone say wow hwe mo YouTube bia no but modern na ye den na like video no mame se de be ya YouTube ebe distribute video no because the video no nkwa hwe na one like it na one react here. Send a signal to YouTube say bio video no nye video papa nti eba ne sa omo nso no omo promote video no ema video no nkona nim nti mesere wa say moma yen like video no moma yen share moma yen comment moma engage with the video itself say the video no be there ebe pop up na ama sabio niema nyina akọ said yes na efata me science subiem me din ya ne Mr. Mafo mesrew say like video no mame na niema enko yie ene eye on the 20th of December 2024 ene da dua yi me pese MPP ni ba bia emfa kusibuafo ne bo emano Fakusibuafo ne boomano adenti American sha. Before election, Kusibuafo ba bonten be kan say NDC fo abobo enkrofo bi no mo pa. Abusia yantobase na yanko according to the order. And Rebecca Safa the fake gold yes struggle edi akohenfa. Yede akod NPP 4.4 area gold e de koba bi ene ye be ka ho asem ha alanchremantin finally I show up ama yate ase se e nokre sa na oye adwuma e de John Mahama de to so miensa the Parliament of Ghana the MPP caucus ene omo akere NDC fo nyansa akese pa eno so ye be ka ho asem. But the Vesemfa Alan Tremantin de no yede en shase na ye melde gradually through all these topics. Here we are na ye be phone lines na tum na wo so ba be wo bia no what to me afre na why then no be contribute with your point of view any ideas concerning what we are doing Bismarck, fine. Abeduru, I see great program. Thank you. God bless you, man, bro. Samson has said, okay, I see no. And I say, God brought Mahama to prove to Ghanaians. Yeah, I completely concur with you. Momento asibetabushi amesel say obiya mo than so like video na video no to me enye a move the way that is supposed to move. Abusia, I'm building a point here. Tell me point na me building here pa. Tell me point na me building here pa. Yewura kusibuafo eba bonten. I think 1 week ahead of the election. Ebeka say the NDC and His Excellency the President-elect John Mahama. Omo abo wura MPP amanyoko no. I say omo ebo wura MPP amanyoko no. Said the beya ombetumi this edia assay the grounds, the base, the grassroots of the MPP. Na yetumi ade nchichemu aba the grassroots no. Christina Boatima me aba. Say ombetumi de nchichemu aba the grassroots of the MPP. Na omo de sa ba ene bebo MPP for amomo atimi anwene because se koba ne sa mente me ho ase binom ebeba ebehya ase aba MPP amanyoko no. Enya ba ne sa so dia na se ba bia wu na se NDC for ebetimi anwene. Na papa ne ka asem no obo nipa binom di na ayanye den yamfa ne serious. Panyini kusibu afo ka se enipa bi te za lanchremanten eye NDC for ne cost ekotua sika ma ne se onte ne ho mfiri NDC MPP amanyoko tiemi yo kusibu afo begina abonten ka ne pefe se enipa bi te za lanchremanten hopes na doye omo ye nipa binom a ya hyede atwa sika ma won se adwuma omo nye nyina ne se omo ni strong on the grounds of the MPP. First, some of you, media mejitum, video no kura me ankasa me be born wo ha. Nipa ni binom anje ani, but enne ajebo, ajanya aba bedru. Enne alanchremanten aba abonten pefe. Akwa kopiem ewo His Excellency the President-elect Mr. Nkukobuo nketenkete, Mr. Ibo, Mr. Medie me peka krabi e de amanfo akọ Dubai. Mr. Yerehu ye campaign ma me na se ye wini a ye do be ko Dubai for 1 week. Alanchremanten kopie mu wo Mr. Ibo. Alanchremanten kopie mu wo Mr. Ibo ni fia di ode kotu na nimu se osre no a omani position e wona ban mu. Hey, Ghana politics is very funny. Alanchremanten ko Mr. Ibu fie ho no. Ne request ode ko ene se NDC for omani position e wo their new administration no. Asechire ne say bra kusibu afo kasa no. Odi nkanka ma ye nyina ete ho ase se the intention of this ideas na omo ye ne se who ye be fa say MPP ni na ye do kowuram na ye do kowuram na ye ma ko se wo party ni wi a na ya ball gather way na ya pam wato atwene because who ye betrayer ye ntimi emfa wo because ye nim say ye fa wo na e ba ne dena ye betumi ato wadwene etidi na NDC for ndi ye alanchremanten ye twa sika ne ma no but na NDC for di nkunim no alanchremanten dream say okọ na akọ akọpe position bi afiri John Mahama ho temi biemo kusibu afu kama ete ye ho ase say they will use you and dump you okay okasi ni pi na nipa ni binom gi ni say no kure say Alan Cash eye an agent of the NDC ene bibia beda abonten me bebo video na chiro na wahwe kwanya na Alanchremanten e fa so esre John Mahama say onye inclusive government na ɔmfa ɔno alankyerɛmanten mɛka ne leaderships no ho na ɔmo ntimi mu adwuma alankyerɛmanten Alan Kwadwo Kyerɛmanten Alan Cash daddy ba daddy son papa me de aduru mi so o me de sɛ wa mama ye na obɔ ball na wa mama ya mo ball no sɛ de me pɛ na me kye ball na akɔ me fie papa me nko na me ye nipa bi a me sɛ fata sɛ me de NPP anim papa me srɛw me de me fie ye gye me so sɛ me ye dadaba Alan Kwadwo Kyerɛmanten ɛyɛ betrayer Alan Kwadwo Kyerɛmanten ɔno ankasa bɔ ne ho tuo Alan Kwadwo Kyerɛmanten ɛnɛ wakyerɛ yɛn sɛ in fact indeed deɛ na ɔyɛ against the MPP administration and the MPP government no, even though he was then the minister of what them call trade and industry no otumi tɔn MPP amanyɔkuo no secret ɛde man DC for Alan wagu ho anim ase hwɛ deɛ sɛbi ye papa kufuɔ de yɛ wo ye papa kufuɔ abɔ minister of trade and industry pen ye papa kufuɔ abɔ ambassador for the United States of America pen na now the danko kufuɔ do keep as a minister of trade and industry for the 8 years of his governance. That was not enough for you. But sika kakra John Mahama ponedema wuntino. Alan, you were able to go out and sell your rules. Uhini babia free wafu uyemu niema ene wadwene e dia man DC for. Afei na opere position. Alan, afei na wakọ John Mahama o se o ma opposition. Unim say ya use a ebeto atwene wo. Unim say you collapse your political career. Unim say you will not have any important role in Ghana politics anymore. Papa Panyin Babia Wanyina Drui. You were not able to reason enough to understand, say, Sa Ajumana Yadi Amauno, a Yajuma Yademani Pabonefo. Sa Jumana and this for the Mauno. Now send Countuman Transin who say Yajuma be a Yadema a Kohifo, a shower for more politician. Obibia no person near a shower politicians ben until politician biani ho or pese only a shower politician ben ante politician biani ho or have interest in going with a betrayer, political betrayer to say entialan anim guasiana na wakojene wo John Mahama ho no menim se ubil na de ye twa ma na sansam na okogina John Mahama nim ko kan ne kire John Mahama no. These were things that you were doing already in NPP leadership. Alan Kwadwo Kyerɛmanten daddy ba Mr. Drew Meso Mr. Me enye me na medi kan a me tomo wọ́n sẹ́ ọkọ̀gù òhun ẹni màsẹ̀. Wọ́n hù sẹ́ ẹ̀nẹ́ wakọ̀ na wankasa wakọ̀gù òhun ẹni màsẹ̀ di akyerẹ́ NDC fọ́. Wọ́n hù sẹ́ na MPP fọ́ nyina yẹn nyala ẹsẹ̀ sáà yẹn nọkọrẹ́ ukọ̀ tọ́n MPP di ma NDC. Afei na nsẹ́m a wusu bẹ̀ mpa kan yẹn ni yẹ bínú bi yẹ bẹ́ ṣáṣí agye atum. Said this election was sold years back. Sana ye no kore. Just say, moko ton MPP amanyoko no demand this for what? Said the beya achire mo be kono makosere mo abegi o mo de mo nsa bo mo nsa yam se yam position. Abranka MPP na wene ya nka wo position as a trade minister nka obi anka no. Se wo yiro hu ya adwuma pa na nka MPP wene ya enka position as a trade minister na ene na ye one of your best praise ya utimi occupy na perfectly no nka na ye de nka nobody would have ever and ever questioned but ene so hu ene nti asabio ye wura kofo a onim nyansa the gentle giant oka ye no se eye better say obedi watchman abira party wo power more than so be a secretary whilst your party is in opposition. So was it? Alan Martin, you see your end. Alan Kwajochre Martin, you see your foolishness. Alan Kwajochre Martin, you see your greediness. Alan Cash, you see your end in politics. Alan, have you seen the end of your political career? And that dear, wone sabio opposition. Watam for our any one idea in politics. And that your mona will come one day. Alan, you catch the woo. Afram fanto ye afram fanto. Oh, then I want 5G yo. Oh, so yes, I'm a fanto. Ajijo. I'm a wadrene. One to me antanasiam focus so as a human being na wako tongue unim dear. Wadrene. Ediache. Alan. Abushawne yanko nkunko ti Alan Chamate.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your Excellency. And then good morning to you gentlemen. And then my own, my niece, Joyce. Your Excellency, I'm here this afternoon together with my team, first to congratulate you and to commend you for your emphatic victory in the just ended general elections. It is clear from the results
that was information moment like video and same way Alan Chamantin at the koto John Mahama nanim ewo Mahama ni fie muntie ni ye afamfanto ye dini hwamo muntie abusia but madana like video
that you put in a lot of effort and you've been handsomely rewarded in that regard. I'm sure many Ghanaians are not aware that although we belong to different political persuasions, that we've had very good fraternal relations for many years, based on mutual respect and shared common values, and indeed also our commitment to serve our nation in humility. I am aware that you've already had the opportunity and privilege of occupying the high office of President of our country, and so you are already keenly aware of the demands of this job. However, as a brother, maybe I should use this opportunity to offer a little bit of advice. The movement for change and the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, we campaigned on two fundamental themes. One is the establishment of a government of national unity.
Oskani kwajo Hasib Adam Gabriel set okay Christina Bismarck Samwate Alan Abolo key no were down or say campaign na ye no we did a campaign na collecting of different knowledge from different parts to us wabolo kini da mahama campaign na me ma no the idea was to do things together to us in a simple words.
And the other one is the prosecution of a national development agenda based on the Great Transformational Plan. Now, in respect of the first, Your Excellency, I'm sure you're all aware that our country has been seriously divided for many years because of partisanship. And unfortunately, this is robbing all of us of the benefits of our democratic credentials, which we've nurtured over so many years. And I think this ought to change. Secondly, this whole winner takes all syndrome, which has been associated with partisanship, I think is also not helping our country. Because we don't have the benefit of harvesting and mobilizing the collective talent of all Ghanaians. And
Abusia say what? Alanche Mantena, we a politician for very long time. I will say Ghana, your politics, your governance, and our election resource. No? The constitution does not include multi-party governance. Alan, mena mincho wadi we. Alan Chremantin, kwajo Alan Chremantin, de diba. Am I the person to tell you, say, our political, our constitution, our democratic governance, it doesn't include what they call multi-party governance. And I mean, I can't show. Alan, now you say, oh, yeah, MPP for. Now you say, who say MPP a man you kuno, and when you baby iodine, a choco. Oh, say, if you beg it, what was what question mahama, say, we put Jumaye. Ah, I was ya, Mr. Davo. More likely we don't young coyanim. Kwasi, Osikani, Alan Chremantin indirectly is begging Mahama for job. Alan Kwajo Chremantin is begging Mahama to give him employment. Alan Chremantin has gone to the point to say we boom koto dwe wo John Mahama nim someone na jumanya oni ajumanya kwa akotena fie kwa because sikana ye de man no it is not enough moment to aso.
We should not be divided in that regard by our different political ideologies. I think that also need to change. Thirdly, also,
no, Alan, you are making a very big mistake. Politics is about ideology. And every politician goes by their ideology. Alan, it's like you are not a good politician. Right wing, any left wing, they cannot share the same ideology of politics. And yes, I'm boom. And yes, I'm boom. So what is Alan talking about? Catch them in direct to say, Papa, a Jumana or the man, and my year into my position. I mean, can I enter once in a young woody? We all know you very well. Can some new city pity say, Barima? Catch them say, a Jumana on the sharemans, and my bomb homo dry in a year. My say party, no. Asante region, yan to Abama, me bet mene, me nipa bako. Yetimi abo modern ya den ama manfo akadam o mompie abonten koto aba enti ma me position ameka me ma me position bi na minni from what I did to you o can say mo ya it is more clear than whatever you're saying momento ado.
The lack of continuity of government projects, which again is the result of this partisanship, has also cost our nation quite a bit of money. And I think that also has to change. So I would really like, very respectfully, you to consider this whole development paradigm of how you build a government of national unity, which obviously then means that you bring together people from different political persuasions, big and small, people from other stakeholder groupings, because I think they also represent, indeed, in fact, they represent the majority of the people. So they must have a voice also in government. So that's in respect of the first pillar. The second one is the Great Transformational Plan.
That's the Bushamfue. Alache Kojomantin, Nancy Makokan or Mahama Nimunin and say, Mahama man a Jumanye, because I don't know, or you'll be a onye NDC ni so aha oye MPP ni a NDC for abone pa mana say NDC MPP amanyokuo no it say no mahama mani nsuro say obeba abonte aba be ka say sabio my appoint as a minister osre na omma na adwumanye Now he is representing part of the people. Alan, yekoto aban wenya one. Chada Kurana Oba after you, no, Chada get votes more than you in a lot of the constituencies. At the end of the day, I can kanya ban Alan. Now worry. Chada in your numbers more than you. So you are not representing anybody apart from you, your stomach, and your wife. Asa and Oma. In fact, MPP gave you time, possibilities, power, energy for so many years in MPP. One to me and Grumuni Paba Kukram for Niwachi. In fact, Ansana Yakwa Kotuaba, na nipa mudu wachi nyina adwane afiri wachom ebi ko cheda ho ebi na ebi so samba MPP. So talk straight to the point, say you are there for your personal interest. Momento ado.
Your Excellency, I know that during your first term in office, you had to go to the IMF for support. Now, there's a marginal increase or a stability that comes along with being on an IMF program. So ultimately, you find that the numbers will start looking good. It's obvious. That's part of the whole objective of a stabilization program. But then, at the end of the program, unless there's a program of transformation, then you are likely to slide back into instability, which is what takes you to the IMF in the first place. And so, with a great transformational plan, I very respectfully like to recommend a number of priorities for your consideration, which is stabilizing the macroeconomy. I know that because of our manifesto promises, there's a lot of pressure. Everything is important, but I feel that it's the macroeconomy and the economy as a whole that basically must occupy your highest consideration. Along with this, also, I would say a prioritization of the productive sectors of our economy: industry, agriculture, and then tourism. Because that speaks to the next most critical agenda for our nation, which is creating employment, particularly for the youth. Now, beyond this, also, I think, is the issue of corruption, which you've spoken about, and which robs us as a country of so much resources that we can channel into development. The next is constitutional reform. Constitutional reform that would...
Abusianfo, ye nyina yate ase se Alan Kwadwo Chiremanten akọ mahama ho akobisa djuma. Alan adi ne ho abro. Alan abo no ankasa ne yamutuo. Alan atu ne yamu niema aton e de ama NDC fo. Sesei de Alan de onam no osresre nnwuma afiri NDC ho. Na asema Alan kan sesi ai se bia wante ase a osi onim se because of campaign to mahama a promise amanfo adwuma. But obesre na se onfa nani hwe oro no Alan no. Asem na Alan e kan wo ho no. I'm translating it into in a political discourse, in a direct and indirect way of communication to people. Also, him say na John, I promise a lot of people so be more juma. But osrena on hene kakra no money position, because on any idea and say he want to be a minister of trade and industry. Now what timia promote to what them call transformation of raw materials. That is what Alan was saying there. It is quite clear. And I want to me person minjina we so. Na men kama Ghana ni ba bia wo hwe me bia asese anto ho asese. We asena ye wo no. Wo we asena ye wo no. Me de ene ye de enya de kro. Say ala na enye nipa bone sem na ba wo mu na wunya MPP fo birum so omo ante omo ho da. Na omo ka mu so omo ya MPP fo na omo ne eye sumase juma bone ekudi ti MPP a nka ne MPP awen a nka wala no position nka nya afi mpo na uko badwam ye di camera kosi uso se wo sere se ye ma wadwuma nye obufo anim so bawi ado atre anka ohunu hu ye abroso mfaso no enye hwe kura na wusu ya fe ni ansa abusu amonje so ofie mame ai obufo no onim se ado atre no ne bewe nka ye hunu hu wo ja no so no nka ohunu hu ye abronti ene ado atre no ubawi a enwi titare ho eno nti abro na alan ye no ene you are begging for employment alan wo wanim guase Ghana for memfa we enya futu sem ne mfa nto etim se enye da nyina na de wo hwehwe wo nsa beka but yesi oyarefo a sorry doctor ni a wahwe oyarefo okomfo a wahwe oyarefo okomfo boni a wahwe yarefo ma komfo papa bedro no yeyi ne ma Hualan MPP nem RAZ what the all the every administration of the MPP would the minister wo usansu the ambassador wo DMBM na wo hwe ene wo ho awie ye wonam ena wo sira adwuma alan for we tu hofo na da achi bi no bibi na kana sedwene biem na ene wabo hutuo political party bia ni Ghana obefa o serious biem wo ena hopes na doye won se sam bag na munye madwene se mu de politics de mo nka ho biem that is the right thing that you can do and this form fa mo nyehwe MPP so ana ba beye nkoda you today mo ba ye be pamo fatu tim na wo se wabo hutuo oni ba bi gira biem. Yeah, moment here you Samuel Kuno, so good evening, brother. Sansuna Docas K. Akos, Mame Memoakwaba. Said, okay, I see now. See, this man is not a presidential material. Look at him, talking like a kindergarten boy. It is very funny, Miriam. But Alan, Nisubai, I don't know. Oskani, say video what ya sema. Sabio, Alan. Eko country of mahama. So what ya say? Alan will put on home. Kum ne Charity Nyako. I say, I'm shocked. Why won't you shock? From grace to grace, from grace to grass, from the topper level to the downwards level. Greediness, adia ebi tumdia ya wabrabom no, ebi anyway. Momemfa way enye ensanya afutu sem emma yenhu. Say okomfu pa boni a wahwe okomfu wahwe yarefo ama okomfu pa bedru no yenyi ne ma obi ya opapa kai no enye bere bia ena said ya ope no ebeko enipa unim no na unim no enipa afe na ukohu no a different thing. You don't know what you can get at from there. Mumemfa segment way ento ho na enabusua. I think that there is a big problem in the country called Ghana, especially NDC for side. Me and Mr. Mama like video no mama na video no call na name. Mr. Moa wow him on YouTube ya message say like video no mama. Like video no mama. Go say video no. Ebe ko na name ama unwa na una ye nwa nom na na fofo nso na yeden. Anya bi ahwe ama ye. Me anom I'm going to another segment. Now, segment way, yemeya, unbinti yemeya. Where I don't understand. And this is from the first person. From the first person. Kofi Laji, I say, in fact, I'm surprised. No wonder. He's surprised about the action of Alan Chematin. Say na de wabu nkotodwe so hwehwe adwuma. Abusiafo mu ntie. NDC mpanyinfo ne NDC for from NDC the toppest level up to the downwards level. Just say Kevin Taylor de omo adwene di agoro te se nkwada. Abusia asemo ehu o. Se kwasi ampanyin Kevin Taylor so ne camera. Na oka kire Ghana for NDC for so omo nko Jubilee House nko di nkwasi asem na ye mo wontuo nko omo te se mmo a omo beko. I swear to my God say NDC for nkwada ane mu mpanyinfo no binuma jima to my level say Kevin Taylor so na pa na oka kire mo say mo bo mo maame no mu to omo ya baifo omo ya NPP fo a omo beye. Enche bia ena yet no net no so MPP from pine for the gold to be abab edi dwane afri Ghana MPP for the gold dwane yakwa akwachi omo. Can you imagine who does this? Say panyina ye frɛ Joseph Yamin Lebanese ni a wabetra oman Ghana mamuma oman Ghana ajiwatum ama wababa ye citizen even a political party of the land afa to say regional secretary or regional chairman sorry oman ya wabetra msa hoho na yetumi ajiwatum to say regional secretary mua say regional chairman show utumi reduce who to such a lower shallow position to the point to say kwasi ampanyin bia enye ju ni ba na be ware na de ne ko America nka ne ho ne mfaso Jimini Kevin Taylor ekese omfa ne nsansi edan ba akopeso wo Ghana so no ne bottom sika e na odisi ya onya bi no who the regional chairman region kakrake ti sa Santi region NDC amanyo ko kakraka eye one of the biggest political parties in the country. You are being recognized as the regional chairman, and you allow yourself for this stupid, foolish guy sitting behind cameras to command you to disgrace yourself to the point to say realities on the ground you don't understand them, to the point to say illegal processes are you process about gold to me dream who say asema kwe kemeye bone enye nokore. Etimi ko disgrace you to the point to say ne yachiwatum Jimmy kurasini Joseph Yamin who the nanke say you have a different mindset now with the son to assembly Jimmy and to enya fault Mohamed cancer munchiro Joseph Yamin while losing his identity Joseph Yamin he has lost his identity. Ninyina say he's a Syrian on Syria da. Joseph Yamin, the culture and the tradition in Ghana are new to him because he's not a Ghanaian. Enipa dasani ayebe woba we say until you know your rules and your culture, then you find who you are. But say wouldn't know rules, your culture, and where you come from, wouldn't know to say atentenie. Now, regional chairman power to me transima Kevin Taylor to me tran abrochire. A commando to so dry a ponche Jimmy Tobo Solo kwasi ampanyin utumi ma Kevin Taylor soma ma ukodi nkwasi asema ente se adan PMMC Precious Mineral Marketing Company authorized by the government of Ghana to export gold from Ghana. You you get to a point say Kevin Taylor timi chinchim wadwene ma wodwene say enema PMMC for ye no illegal. Aden. Na munyanto base mamu nkoba bia. Na yenhwe video way. How can you allow Kevin Taylor to use this video to make you believe say obi boga na micro no? Enti ye chef yamin say Kevin Taylor na ye dwodwantwie na wagimi na onimu nyansa. Nti wo so a wote Ghana ho a wo gadam say wo ye bi. Unim say PMMC for na de go to kwa amanone. Joseph Yami yenimu site wa Ghana, yenimu site ya wa Asante region, yenimu Ghana mse site ya ewa Asante region. Enti adwuma waye ne mfie bebrebe unim kwan ya faso di gold free Ghana man mu de kwa abonten. Unim say PMMC for na ehyepu gold. Omo nkwan na ye authority bia aban Ghana aban ama omo akwanya se omo tum di gold free Ghana. Enti unim na watrase regional secretary, regional chairman, utumi ma obi tra America commando to say odwan aponche. Na udi echi na udi nkwasiasem. Na udi echi na wo ye unlawful act. Na udi echi na wo commit crime. Na udi echi na wo twaja to amanfo dan mu ni schools ne police station. There, what is wrong? What at all does the NDC need from Ghana? There na mo we. Power ye the mo we. From 7 January, you become overall boss in the country. Dear Nehamwa, Amamwambedu to the point to say, you are not even satisfied with the power that you have. You want blood of people. Muhiamam for moja. Say muhiamam for moja. Power na mo se mo peno, mo penny be moja na more. Now, Mumehwe Kevin Taylor ni video way. Mumehwe Kevin Taylor video way. Now they are transcending critical analysis of what this stupid boy will say. Nabisa ho say, "Sam kwasha se mu ya Kevin Taylor kan. Wumpo na unye politician na, unye regional minister, unye regional chairman, unye constituency what them call constituency organizer, and now when your constituency youth organizer mporo. Enkwasi asema Kevin Taylor kan ebetumi akonvenso ama wasori akwa abonten akotata abanye juma. Umenti video no.
On a year Facebook, Yakacham said there's a car, there's a van. This van, no, this 8 hours ago, this morning, no, we posted a picture of a van. Yakacham said information coming in indicates this van is full of gold about to be transported to Dubai on Emirates Airline by the Kufuor family. Yeah, they saw a picture we ever to social media this morning, and we made you understand to say this is something that is ongoing. In fact, I made my team go down to check this van number plate, no, and what they came out with, and they say the van belongs to a PMMC. Now, Yamamuhu the airline omode sa car we gold egumuno omode echo Dubai. No, we made you aware. A few, I think an hour later, any update team or Facebook say, oh, car no edru Kotoka International Airport. Our guys are still following this car. That was 6 hours. The first one was 6 hours, 8 hours. So 2 hours later, no, and Betcham said the van carrying the gold is now at the airport. More to follow. So that was the van. Na ekuta dien carry gold, no. Na do dan kweku for the busian for thousands and thousands of gold. Omanane ediegu car mu a omode ko airport ediako Dubai. Now, the breaking news coming in said the car, the police, they have been able to arrest that car. Now, what is happening? They say, yes, police for no at the car call the Greater Accra Regional Police Office. Now, the breaking news coming in say people went in there, the car was intercepted, and truly, no, the gold negum gold a Ghana for the domu be da. The catch them and the pan said they could for the government, they could for the Busian for we know. They are still stealing you people. The gold for oil na baumia, sa gold way ya china baumia munim hubi. A gold for oil, PMMC, me catch them say PMMC. Sa akwano dawana na bogi se kurabano. Sa da kun o tedi ende no. Sa akwano. They are the ones gold for oil no the buy no. Omo de be ria Ghana goals. Now these are the videos coming in. Mommy and share the gold no. Ghana for Achikano.
Imagine the comfortability. These are Ghana money. Ghana money, Ghana money. They spoil our water. Ghana money. Oh, Ghana money. Why this man is the fact that he invests? But he'll be 70, so 7 that. The name is Golio, now police. I think I can take away. Can't get people who watch a video in the Western Arm. One, two. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Abusianfo mo amunti asemo ebio. Enti why na ye smogre? Why? Mami esta me mo akwa ba I want to say. Mse na kupona dom. Ohun eye pa. Kana fasa me bisa mo say. Why na ye smogre a? Odbe okofa van enti say na alarm light isi so. Common sense so. Enipa why na ye smuggling? Edi afa airport a. Obekwa kofa poli, obekwa kofa van enti say kakraka. Na ye di yankan say serene asiso. Na sabio yankan say convoy dear chile protective van. Who would do that smuggling? But Kevin Taylor atumia Jimmy Gunn and NPP for NDC for to the point to say Kevin Taylor being a numukasa NDC for emfa bini onfa nchemwa udidi bia fa cheme omunfa bini na omunia enkwasiafo we besi sadi a Jimmy for we besi sadi because Kevin Taylor na aka na me 2015 yes 2015 I mean melances for Sporting Go to Kora 2015 through the PMMC. And yet then a PMMC si wo PMMC ewo so many years ago and then the only agency ewo Ghana maimua o person for go dum pia bontra omo ho e na de kofa. Enti Pina in his right sense. Oye kalabule. Na kalabule na oye na custom for no. Ena ode kofa so omonje na omonfamfam mano. There was a PMC for instance say they are kind of agency. They make some customs at the borders for moving gold outside the country. It will be on no bokro no. PMC for now say gold be di omunsema automatically as it say Ghana Immigration Service for aware, Ghana Police for aware, Ghana Investigation Agencies for aware, the Mineral Commission for aware. Eti why na area bibidi afro man no mu a ode be kwa akofo omunsem se monje na monye ho adwuma. Eye sa na area de. Na so hwe the stupidity of some of the NDC supporters, it can go to the level say you edu obi wudwira obi so na nkrofo omu ye nipa. Omu ye nipa na se omu ye mmoa. Adwen ben na da omu tim. Se omu dwena ehefa omu de omu hefa na adwene. Na odwene pa se party bi efe ne NDC party as chamayasi dun ketianom ene na mu party a wadi Ghana maya konwa so sen party wo wiase bia na ene kwase aboy te se Kevin Taylor omuade Kevin Taylor foolish boy like Kevin Taylor ene onu timi command the NDC to the point to say even the MPs in parliament is through Kevin Taylor. The speaker self is through Kevin Taylor. Chairman say don't cut you on a number when you Kevin Taylor be a numpena and one. Emma, the Asante regional chairman Mua Jimmy Nti Joseph Yamin. Unam Ghana what to garam say you know. One nam hoi person me se unim se PMMC4 omuye authorized to export gold outside. Now asem na ya se obeti se Kevin Taylor kan kire Ghana for say the gold for oil policy no eye kronobo wa hwe me kan madam fu bi se ma menka me kan madam fu so me mopanyini bi dini sa asem wo ye da Kevin Taylor no ma o kan Canada Japan ne be jira bonten kan so no nte ase de nti ayemfa gold nkoji oil na ye krono na omumbo are we fools sa na o kan on say obi e de kan asem ne tese de kuresi kusibu afukura a part of the people omode gold omu wia Ghana gold say omu koji oil. What would you mean? Now, Mavis, our some be a country NDC supporters, women here.
I wish avoid is possible and some because we media and say Enra Anna Ayakrata a free a PMMC Precious Minerals Marketing Company Limited. A free about say a branded chairmo and you remember and I'm Muguso Mujumo office and a brandy been and call for a PMO or more PMO almost say a branch and would do money in a friend you safe Yamina or NDC national organizer. Now what to say NPP MP area Ghana gold at their core Abruchile being baby. Omokoya and penny for catchum saying no crane good ne was 17 bags of gold boxes and yashe gold in the box my hashe and any MPP penny be at the name of a Bank of Ghana dear. Omokai maneko and a jude dumienu stone penny fire by so montiasi na a MPP penny 40. Ti de buy an so mode gold in the back see a police for catching na ade chin o ma yehwehwe be won enra ana a Bank of Ghana penny for ekoko PM e Greater Accra Regional Police Headquarters e koy na gold ni si wo amukodo am so no kre gold de e yan de ye na edidi dwuma na ni nyina ne se 2021 and Ghana buy na dank akofado and it baumi buy ehwe no mo se two gold wo Ghana for over 100 years and so gold a gold reserves just 8.7 tons per na eno enim guasesem anasa ya rawo se be fi se e betom rebi no man ho akwa atwe ya be breye nti emfa nhyehyɛ emra e betimi a reserve ye gold ni bi ato na da bi so man no kire na etimi de sika na anasa sa gold ni abeboa wo man no eno no mo launch program be brand domestic gold purchase policy and I say good purchase program buy a Ghana Bank of Ghana humbra a man who quite say to good and was say no reserve no be you should did you maybe it is a good for a policy na e di ho dwuma na say kwaje sa gold in the bar yeah Bank of Ghana de yentimi nko check gold ni mudro ni ade yes our Precious Minerals Marketing Company omo na ehwe gold no emudro ne quantity ni omo measure ne bibia wi na fe omo de amaye ne enso yehu ye bo ne ade emo ne manyina yehu ne yetimi e de akodi adwuma e pese edi enti ye no ana omo de omo van kwaji gold na omo be ye omo no sa process na omo ye gold na omo check measure ne ade ne friend asay to omo be ye asay ni wi a naja omo de gold na omo hand it over e de ama Bank of Ghana no omo so yetimi de adwuma omo pese omo di we na ndisi for na anti ase omo se ye gabi o kire da akọ ebi se ye akofado dan fofo ebi se akofado busuafo awurade na nado ehuna ama no Ghana fo nsa no papa nso nko president bi o abusuafo mesra sa unsa ka video bi o de share na unuano mo because the way ansam na si akọ akire no akwa chiri ye pa enye no kre se na dan kwa kofa na se NPP mpanimfo ebi ehye chiri omo koton gold na se omo ko enye no kre da those information ewo abonte na fake enye no kre mpanimfo de nchiri mu aba Bank of Ghana for de nchiri mu aba van na omo ka wa se no van no PMMC for van a omo de kwaji gold no amanfo se ade ntina any Bank of Ghana dem na ensem bebre but ni nyina ne se PMMC for na kwaji gold na behwe omo ye bibia wie a afei no de akoma Bank of Ghana no mo so e de omo djuma ti sansam na social media no so onua enye no kre.
Sister Nolida nya akome ma akwaba abusiamfo nyina ye ho ye wo ha maame mesrew e ma broken heart no de ese ye man finish because say de ye dan ya NDC fo anwene abana wie ye ntimi nye hwe mfa ho but ye kese ye tran broken heart mi so ye ntimi prepare ye ho for the 2028 ti mesrew wa say broken heart no de ebi ba ye nyina ye so but ye man atwam ye nto aso na yenko yanim abusu asem ohu Joseph Yamin papa panyini ba bia wanyina duru nyansa we akora keto we me shede na me bo mavis video no we a young girl onyini bi asa enso mavis munya enimu nyansa 20 70 80 170 times than you Joseph Yamin. Joseph Yamin ntrotro asemuda penyansa sema mavis ababeka e de akyerew. Listen to the explanation word. Na aya na ya se tumi di trobi e de to panyini bi so na da ntintan no mu ache saa na Abujan for me so just a minute small green good. Etimi twan trobi de to nipa bi so na da media no mu saa na obia nka ho asem na me pese me mo video bi enkyere mo video na yetie ye no we na efirima visio me pese me nsa mo video bi enkyere mo a PMMC for no omupanyini aba abonten aba beka na numa asem a kyerɛkyerɛ Ghana fo mu sɛ some information na abeda media no so enye na okresa akufo adon na busuamfo area gold e de akoba bia na mom eye adwuma bia Ghana ban ama won kwan se wonnom ene betumi aye ene omo ye no bia wie obia hwe momenti.
In June 2021 a Bank of Ghana launched a program be a friend of domestic gold purchase program. That domestic gold purchase program no na share that ho ne say Bank of Ghana the Ghana cedis ya krom ha sika no to gold free small scale miners ho na omo dia build your reserves no esan say free Kwame Nkrumah breso ya chichire Ghana mine no na gold reserves Ghana o mine we ye wono na 8.7 tons per 8.7 tons ye two gold or Ghana over 100 years now so na gold reserves ye won na ye 8.7 tons enti 2021 and are buying a free stakeholders including Bank of Ghana and the two omonim say monhwe na mundi huduma na yen pe kwan bi so a ye betumi raise sa reserves no because niwo ferry say omaya na nke friend Gold Coast na ye two gold for over 100 years na ye ka say ye kohwe gold a ye die sie ato ho as oman sa no ahokyere bibia yetumi e de yen sa to so aka say we na ye die sie ho e wo ahokyere bremu no eye 8.7 tons per ampara so efutu a aban de ma Central Bank no eto asum na 2021 June omo share sa dwumadie we ase enti omo to gold free ASM sector ho na sa gold no moto no PMMC facilitate sa gold purchases no enti gold ne ba be see PMMC ho but as far as dia gold ni ye ni dia pa de e Bank of Ghana dia gold no Bank of Ghana dia enti me chire mu ekoduru said enra sa operation we yeguso a ye ni Bank of Ghana no gold buy for Bank of Ghana ena ye nsa kan a ye hu adwuma ye fra bibi aseyin ne say wo hwe say gold aba no weight ni nie purity ni nie ene value ni nie sa process ni ye fra ne aseyin dwuma ye di no enu ntra na ye fra national assayers no enti no yeguso ye say adwuma na ena yehu ya say amanfo abo ewura bebi a ye adwuma no ena papa bi odi anumu kokko kakra ase broni bi sa ono identify no ho say oye ye friend Joseph Yamin no oye national organizer for National Democratic Congress NDC no munya ntie bi say obi smuggle gold na mini aba bi sa ho say so obi be smuggle gold or the be ba be fa official way obetua tax ni bibia
we de ma me mfentwam ensensen bi ayesan tete ene say de course yi yesi ye mampanyi na busuafo dia na ode fa emirates nukura bia nim ena me kire mu say we ye dwumadie bia Bank of Ghana and almost year 2021 Osha Bank of Ghana emra echichire Bank of Ghana na ewo mu say parliament ahihye wo mbra no mu say Bank of Ghana wo ho kwan wo ho tumi say omu be deal in gold. In fact, it is the only bank in Ghana emra ema ho omu kwan say omu be deal in gold. Bank bia ni hobio. Inti na omu de kwa hen
gold ni e gold say eba yenye susu ebi wo ha omo de koka reserves no and then me no ka say reserves na me see 8.7 no and then since 2021 Bank of Ghana share dwumadie we ase no reserves no move from 8.7 to about 30 tons because of dwumadie we nti na eto de bi so asa gold na bi and omo de ye gold for oil no nti no efa no gold no ekọ na say oil ne ba sa gold na bi no mu dituaka
enti na chese we no na omo de call oman be so
no omo de call UAE United Arab Emirates
okay e wona na omo de sa gold yi ko
empatron
na ekodi dwuma ben
eno de mean chire mu because yen instructions ne say yen processing gold no na yen fanko
enti o pa je so obia hu momu Bank of Ghana for dwumadi omo taidie ena chese na ekoso a
and this is something na eyade bia governor aba out abema data no bibia wa report on it and then me no ka say because of that program we your gold reserves moving up to about 30 tons ninti no o hwe Africa mine we mu a Ghana o hwe amaya wo Africa Ghana toso number 5 as far as our gold reserves is concerned. Kaneno na yeda etuo kra o. Na yeda etuo kra but dwumadie we nti ya peje yemu. Aba number 5.
Abusianfo se nyina yate. Akufo do real gold. Hopes na doye ni tise dadie. Anando nena busianfo wi Ghana for gold. Ye bo Ghana krono, ye bo Ghana krono, ye bo Ghana krono no. Ni nyina ase anyway. Ni nyina no ase kire nyina ne se nanado eyeden edwene Ghana man ho. Ni nyina ne se nanado nkwa na beye Ghana man panyina wadwene ho se e wo se ye ntumi moabo gold ano ye bank ho. Na yenya bibi mfa enta yesidi na chi na yesidi ne yedan enya hoden na oyeden na onyina ne nan so enti bra na do odwene good e de ama oman no na NDC fo ene omonkwasiafo binom te se Emmanuel Bashiru no Jimmy fo binom se no na they were there destroying the image of the country. Whilst people are doing good, the wicked side always thinks the people in question are like them, and for that matter, they are also doing bad. Nye nipa nyina ene ye nipa bone. Ye wo nipa pa ene ye wo nipa bone. Enti abusua mesrem wa ohwe me bia. Saa nsɛm na ɔmo de aba abɔnte sɛ nana do awia gold. Gabi ɔkyerɛ da akɔ awia gold. NPP from mpanyinfo awia gold de akɔ Ghana no. Miwia ɛyɛ ntoro engine tumu da. Ye de ka asɛm na wo ha de ɔbɛka ma wate bia me ba kyɛw. Mfa na asɛm ɔnya asɛm. Ɛyɛ ntoro ɛne bɔsre mu ka ɛna ɔmo yɛ den ɔmo ka. Upon all the explanations, yenya ene anwumere bibia kire se wote so bi ka se sabio na nado danko akufo ado ene na busuamfo omu wia Ghana fo ego da eyentro engine tumuda na de omu ka bia no nokure bia ye den enim sa gold na muhu ye no na ye gold a eye PMMC fo adwuma Ghana Bank of Ghana de ahye omonsa ena na omo ye se yebe measure gold no na ye hu ni weight ni value bibia na ye tumi state ni credit say this ounce of gold ayede kono ne dodo ye say equivalent to this in dollars na ye de ayede ye de akwakoje petrol na ye de aba said ye be ya yense subsidy no emfa nkose $6 ansana ye tumi ayede ato gold ayede ede ya to petrol ede aba Ghana de wo mu nyina no oti so obi kasa asem na ka che no say oye ignorant oye jimifo onimu nyansa ena anadwene emu enno said you betumi adan I classify na no abusia ye ko different topic na topic we the one that I like almost mukai video we abusia for me say mukai video we video me say munyina mukai no the parliament has indefinitely joined.
Unfortunately, the signatories who made the request have not shown up, and therefore matters that they wanted us to handle, which are admitted for the consideration of the business committee, are not on the order paper, and in fact there's no order paper for today because the business committee could not meet due to the absence of the people who requested for the recall. And as you can see, one side of the house is completely empty. In view of this, we have, as usual, got a quorum to sit, but we have no business before us to transact, because the business committee, as you know, they prepare a report, and this report is adopted by the House as business agreed by the House to transact during the course of the week. In the absence of that, there is no other authority that can put business before you which you have not adopted to transact. In view of the failure of the business committee to sit, as a result of the refusal of those who requested for the recall to show up, we are compelled to once again adjourn the sitting of the House. Knowing the challenges we are facing, it is not advisable to be adjourning from day to day. And so I'll proceed once more to adjourn the meeting indefinitely. And the meeting, this extraordinary meeting, is accordingly adjourned.
Yeah, someone you know can video way. And this is for sure more NPP for. And this is for sure more NPP for until parliament. Improve budget. Nye way. Abusia na see. And there. And this is for mom na they are rather there begging MPP to sign the bill.
Anytime after swearing in on the 7th of January 2025. And this House will be properly no finance minister on the 7th of January 2025. The Vice President can present to this House expenditure in advance of appropriation anytime after swearing in on the 7th of January 2025. And this House will be properly constituted to expedite the approval of the same expenditure in advance of appropriation. While we are very disappointed about this development, we want
so the NDC parliamentarians send him disappointment. The NDC MP said they know disappointment. He said I was saying yeah Jumabi or parliament. He said mini budget. And who he answered was saying sign. It is more important to sign today. But one MPP asks you, because you wanted to frustrate the government that time, na munim say who here. And then they are disappointed. Disappointed, and then they are there. Disappointed, and then they say, be aware, and now wife for a Jawa and answer say. What is the meaning of disappointment? At all forcing. What has happened? At all forcing. What has happened? At all forcing. What is different between signing the budget in November and signing the budget today? Is it not the same budget? Why did you refuse to sign on November? Why did the speaker Mikuracho Ebetra Akonyum Kanchina Ghana for say the parliament has adjourned indefinitely? And then the more importance of signing a mid-year budget. Ato krom 4, ato ambulance krom 4, atunti ufere. Antunti nkwasi asema wadi NDC for any more in the parliament to ho nyina nti ato utumi gina camera nim kasate said ye woye good citizen. Ato. Congratulations to the NPP MPs. Moyare. Es gracia no munsen kane ne. Munsen kane china. Jiminti say April. Mubana uma approve say yentu es gracia. MPP MPs no. They will still come and take their own because they work like you, and there is no way that you can exclude them. But Atu, you know what is the issue here? The issue is you, the NDC MPs, momunyina moye political tips, munye jumaye, enye politician kamoni bibidi. But the MPP got what they have. The MPP MPs, majority of them, they are all rich men, not by politics, but by deals and business that they do. And T.S. Graciano, Sabon Sabeka, I just say April 2025. Mini budget na mudi be tiage my forecano. Mubet menya budget de tiage my forecast just April 2025. Mube you inhale pepper mubehwia mako. Mubehwia mako na mubehwia. Yes, no, we are going to endorse our MPs to do all what they can. So omunye den. Omun sign sa budget na mamo. Na mo besua nyansa. Na mo di nimdeɛ ne na adwene na nkopɔn de ma mo a Ghana for so di tumi kakra ka mo ho no. Mo de bɛhyɛ ase ye enyuma pa e de ɔman no nkɔso obedi kan. Na enye amanyɔkɔ efre ne NDC. Me say, you people, you roasted with your own fire that you set. Mose ebeshi aye ko. Mose beshi aye yellowish color and fire. Manim beguase, you came in parliament, you are in power and you cannot pay what them call government workers. Ghana for better sumu and fan people for home. Omuso mu pedum so. Mu better sumu because mun tumi nyesi kampona mo dia to gas e dey generate power. The NDC MPs and John Dramani Mahama, in your first 5 months of governance, you will suffer what you have never suffered. Samosen trotrasemi Jimmy Semaya Mode. Monkwara munkosa palogo ewo parliament wo. Monkwara monkosa da ye kan say adowa ewo parliament wo. Monkwara monkonkosa ye fene say mapuka ewo parliament wo. Ene de ye na MPP for ye mamu akwanya say parliament no momfa nye de mo pe. But bill na da ho no, it is not our interest, especially whilst you are only working for the ex gratia and you want to leave the tax exemptions for private companies, any free SHS bill no. And kopim say the free SHS bill is very important. And the agenda 111 ideas no, very important. I will say in signing in album no. Someone TSSR me say the NPP MPs will let you fools smell pepper in your anus. And upon me kind. Me see a fey. A fey na ye den ye prepare drone na ye de besamo no. Ya shasi a ye samo. Ye samo. Sister coach mo akwaba Joyce Amoa. Also mo akwaba. No Joyce Amo. Mo akwaba. Afe na ye prepare aduro no ye de besamo no bento ano aduro na ye de begumu no afe na ye prepare nti ye di kan anyama haban no ye nyamfa makongo mu ye nyamfa akakaduro enka ho esuru wisa nka ho akakaduro enka ho o makonim esuru wisa nka ho wei eye oli ahaban ena ya hya ase de samo samusi adwene na eda mutim no agimi eyankwase adwene awudi adwene NDC first and edamutim. We are going to show you say read the MPP too. When we want to pray buga buga, we pray with pen and paper. When we say mamun sakamanum ato force ato betrayal ato madi ambulance sika ato Ghana cocoa farmers from 2025 going. You bet Yamoka 6,500 cedis per cocoa bag. Ato media intro there, your banny will be odin throw we are say ato I'm the first. Ato forcing crom 4. Ato forcing double salary, ato forcing, double salary, ato forcing. And then they also then the mini budget is important. Now November nana important. November when the MPP was begging you to sign this bill, wasn't it also important? Sanity. Any ato mubesu asu assign asu bill. We don't care. Aba ye de botachi no. Enkopim se aba no etare twede dan no corner ba bi no. Ye de bebo ba. Mubesu asu biem. Es gracia no. Some de ye campaign. Ye di kan ye twam amamo. Ye twam afiri ho mo beba na eni ho. Ye sha ase enten. Uti se boa ye de se sekan. Sekan abo uti esi uti so no o grass se wanim ti se sebio kusi a obukum. Mubesu asu biem. The S gracia, you will never get it again. From January to April, munye sika mfa ntua kapre. Mo salaries bekam. Ye ntua moka. Dache moni anyansafo hia na omo ye omo ho gentle. Mo sua nyansa na ma ye niema in a perfect and a correct way. And a very big congratulations to Afenyo Markins. Say what me jira na nine so firm on this decision, say bail no moon sign. Afenyo, very congratulations to you for applying. You do me, I do you. Jimmy, when you do me, I will do you. Elekazuma, the newborn, Memoakwaba. Phobia member, Abba. Phobia, Memoakwaba. Phobia member, ewo YouTube, Sanso, ewo Facebook. Obo Juma to send me up. Once a year, Juma Kurasem. Afenyo. Me say, this time, a drew yen so, alanchamantin way of thinking. A fain a drew NPP for so, ye dear Mary Massem, ewo ye chambers. Ye tremble to me or ye chambers. Ma mutium fanchem. Afenyo. One on kwasia phone to trasem for our mujinate na wachihono. This time we are showing you guys the answer for the one essence ye bari maseno. Emu edru sem mo de no. Na ye de no ye yi no abontre when it is needed. Na ye yi apam na da ho. Ye hwere wa no emu edu ye yi de to ho a untumi nya hwe mfa ho. Ye yi de to ho a na sai ba bia. Enti Afenyo ubesu asu biem. From January to April, umpeu ye be trouble. Joy Samoa, I say, I can't lie, I say, the first ever S Gracia lost during the friend is saying Christmas. I'm a mister. I said, I'm a xenophobia. Me see, some kwasia for muhia a serious punishment like this. Yen NPP for ye yam fast kanya banning kontima musu. But ye the best money in the manner beer. Mahama tifia no su. Atu force into me in coffee and because on Timin Koye show when you chrome. Atamin thousand friend saying on to me when you chrome guy. Mr. Dongo, the border so economist, on to me in Kotamarin Koyana guy. How do I drusu dear? Sabio, Leicester prayer. Or this kind of crab of film to no me akoye di opebia. Send is freno. Fatao Isaku. So ye afe friend then. How do I drusu? Ni nipa. Yeah, or no one in a football player no. Turn this can be oh. Na mon kwasi afo na mo aka ye de bibi papa bi ball man no na mo de kwasi asem ne NDC sem ne na NDC first na ye de we have a revolutionary background why no. Me say sa bronya we mu bedi ni wo sum. Mu bedi e wo esum mu. Mu bedi a when na ma we ni anka mo ko celebrity with S Gracia no. Mon sen kan ne na mon sa kan kira. Mon ko bobosia na yam fancy ho nka ho. Na mon sa kan mo se aka sika ni nyina de akwa akoma bank fo. a Jimmy for. Yet Chomanya, Namudia Mudi Jimmy to trust them, Basabasayene, the senseless way of governance. And then the Bia Mamotona, Prepare to force him, Prebema him, also was in it. Shame on you for being so reckless, stupid as a political leader, a party leader in parliament. Because a party leader always have to think twice. Say, okay, the budget 2 years sign, how are we going to manage ourselves? 1 minute, sir. What we say, Nebua Kausim. Who teaches Sikambo, ya sesuma swaya trotrono. Sana utitie. Jimmy. Confantima no ko weekend keni dokuna so pes gracia. Who the yede? Es gracia o the yede. Moment na mbwe dokono ne fish na mope. Mopanyiri kaaye enye nokure. O kaaye ye nokure. Mahama kaaye no nokure. O se mo de dokono ne fish na mope. Kwana kope dokono ne fish bi wi house yes gracia. Why na de be ma? Very big congratulations to Afenyo Markins. So what timia boa ni nkrofo na no atimia di term say no mini budget to be signed. Mo yare. Now, you know what is the most dangerous thing in this? NPP for no can say okay be sign. Do you know what the NDC people said? They said they will sign the budget without the budget of the free education now. Ebe implement policies mema addition abeya de kese wo man and this was yin free. Omo se yin free. Companies omo be bie nyuma wo man no ma manfo anya adwuma ne bia ye no. And this for say yin be ra de aba na eho no ye be ma kwan ma private people. A omo pese omo bie nyuma wo man no. Omo anya tax exemption omo nya tete omo tax so ama omo. And this for say yin onum free. Who you are the wrong side. You are the wrong side and at the same time pretending. Who be a woo baby ujina hoetro. Baby ujina a hoetro ye. Utimi pa na watopum, utimi pa na watotanom. Utimi pa to now that then chewanum. Obia base or so on some of pia. Osi there be. On sana ode ma me ko hohoro ho anse na wabeso me nsem who born dog o yare who be wu to den chem na num na ma na rew krudo raw na ode be rew and then one wie you are out there crying and I'm disappointed. Who disappointed there? Is as gracia important than the training, the free education? Is the S gracia important than the opening of new companies in the country? There they have. We meant to ask a video also.
Caution the outgoing Akufo-Addo Bawumia government that they will be responsible for all unmet commitment and obligation of state from the 1st of January to the 7th of January 2025. Let me.
Hey, Atofo Akufo-Addo din. Oh, boy. Na ape power no kakra. Akufo-Addo nana adodankwa Akufo-Addo president ya otumi chega na sikaso mani duru ewura bia e wo Ghana mu oboni din a na waboni din pa 23rd October 2024 and a budget way eba beda parliament adenti a monsan Jimmy. Na munti asema afenyo markets be pese munti asema afenyo markets kan ye wi anama be phone last na to o ye bone ana wadwene ho o ye bone a na wadwene ho because unim e bia na eye ne yie mu ema wo on se na wusu hwewanim afa na odi nsem bebo amamfo ti so sese Ghana nye sika mfa ntuatua nema bia ene hye na nado na aba na ye who born dog ummo wodam. Listen to the senses that Afenyo Markins is going to throw out moment here area na be phone lines na to medin ene Mr. Mafueha, RAZ Media GH. Kennedy Ajapon Jr. on Facebook too. Abusia, Mesro say, but modern na like video no. Mo amohe mo YouTube, mo like video no. Mo tre mo comments so kama. Ye hu mo na yentia mo. Ene your first time so abahaya, subscribe to my channel so that you can become part of the family. Yeba life for, but be obenya life. Na why dey? Na oba be kan ye hu. Mesa also actually also say, but modern na sabio Facebook na wohwe so like page you know, and follow page you know. Na twerɛ comments said e be ya ebehu na ya chia said e se na efata. Na busia afenyo markings e de reply titiri pa abre panyina ye frɛ ne ato force nkromfo ambulance kromfo double salary Mr. Yebeto Cocoa bag 6,000 Ghana cedi 2025. Ebe jina bonten na osu no afei ana afenyo markings edin kyerɛkyerɛmu a ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛna menu so nti a ato forcing esu momentie.
And they do not even care about the effect of our inability to undertake this constitutional obligation. We want to take this medium to assure the nation that should Mr. Speaker reconvene Parliament anytime soon before 31st of December 2024, we as majority, led by the Finance Minister, will proceed to do this expenditure on account to enable Ghanaian public servants to benefit from this expenditure. Again, if Mr. Speaker should convene Parliament on the 2nd, we will come as a responsible party to do this all-important business. Thank you very much indeed.
The best part is coming. I feel that journalists for never be signing questions. Now what can the reality on ground actually? Just a minute. Let's list question one thing a year crowd. Afenyo will explain everything. The devil and the evil plans are and this is for war edema free SHS.
The problem was not about the finance minister. The problem is about the lawless NDC opposition. It's as simple as that. You recall that the finance minister was ready as far back as November. That was when they started their lawlessness coming to occupy our seats. They would not allow government business to proceed. You should ask yourself, what suddenly changed? Why is it that when Mr. Speaker gave notice of Parliament resuming sitting on the 16th, why is it that immediately they came, they went to their own seats? Why did they avoid the struggle? Nobody prompted them, they went there. The finance minister brought this letter to Parliament, Office of the Clerk, 23rd of October. The letter is dated 22nd of October. This is responsible government. This is a government that is responsible, that wants to act within the confines of our laws. This was brought. I will give a copy to the media. It is as a result of the NDC's lawlessness. That is why we are where we are. And we are calling on Mr. Speaker to take control and demonstrate his firmness to stop the lawlessness of the NDC minority. Enough of the violence, enough of the chaos. That is why what happens next week, we are saying that as a responsible government, anytime Mr. Speaker convenes Parliament, it's not within our powers to convene Parliament. Anytime we had recalled Parliament, these same people were chastising us. They would even announce that they wouldn't even come. You recall, before the elections, we recalled Parliament to do government business. They said they wouldn't take any of that, and they didn't come. Mr. Speaker wrote in response to my memo that because of the closeness of the election, the Parliament could not be reconvened. So we've done our bit and we'll continue to work in the interest of Ghanaians. Yes, graphic. 2 more questions and we're done.
We appreciate your readiness to pass the meeting. But from proceedings since Monday, we made to understand that until the minority cooperate and support the passage of the 1B1F.
No, we've not given them any condition. We have never given any condition. They are the ones who are giving conditions. They are the ones who have been obstructive. It's as simple as that. Yes.
Last night,
today we did the addendum. For some strange, mysterious reasons, the pre-SHS bill was taken off the order paper. I had to cause the reprinting of the order paper, an addendum of the order paper, to have the free SHS bill. Why are they against the free SHS bill? Why don't they want the free SHS bill to be passed? Yes.
Last night, the Speaker said both leaders should resolve it. Are you sure?
We engage them. We are saying that if we come back, if Mr. Speaker should recall Parliament, we would ensure that in spite of their lawlessness, we will table the expenditure on account of appropriation. Last one, thank you very much. NDC Fono, Finance Minister, and on Pesoba. Makasa 23rd October, and a Finance Minister, or the Krataba Parliament. So, person obey sa expenditure on account. NDC Fono, almost your munti. And then so sa no moye. Omun pesa ban ejuma kosu because o ma dwen o mo se o mo nwini. Nti e pesa Ghana fo nyehu. Say Speaker, efre Parliament, say yembra Minister Finance, why you ready so obey in ejuma. But you pesa Speaker, ojina na so because the cost no eya omete. Because anytime NDC for beka say omuntie no na as a Speaker no wadwojo agi atu. If JT say embrace to say as a Speaker okasa omunim the cost no enye the betumi aka no ye da say.
Abusiamfo nyina yate se NDC for edikan ka kire mo se they are against the free SHS bill. Omonti ase se free SHS. Eba be ye mmara adaga na man mu se aban bia oba be diga na man so bia no. E wo se wo ma kwanya na wo man kura nko school free a wa na wo be take care of them. The amase say parliament ne aye congested ni nyina ne say NDC for person on sign sa bill no. Abusuatie me BMO. And some no nyina de agina so NPP for say omo sign bill no enne sign na china ne say NDC for say free SHS bill na eye na nado danko akufuado legacy a ebeka o man num amagana fo nyina hu say na nado danko akufuado na di free SHS baaye ono na ama free SHS ababe ye mmra ewo Ghana man mu a aban bi ba ontumi nsesa nhyehyɛ ya eda free SHS ho no NDC for so omumpese ombesan minia a wo hweme a wutie me me bisa wo se odwene se die nti omumpese ombesan die ben ene ha won ewo free SHS bill ho a ena menu suntina omose bill no omunsan na kire se omumpese ba be ye mmra because said the mahama the vice president elect omo aka no so omo ba free SHS no omo betwam enti omo no omo mpese e ba be ye mmra o se Ghana fo ya to abafon we ye boga oti abruchire na wo hweme a frowi a wo fie na ka kire ne se Ghana fo mato abafon free SHS na se ba be ye ne yie no na ya aza ye ba be kuno ye bese no because NDC pesa obeti Ghana sikade ahwe Ghana for ma school na mahama ka asembi o se China for so omo pe yen kan say cheap labors nti no omo ba besisi factory wɔ Ghana sɛ nkora akɔ school a omo nye cheap labors ma China for nti yentwam yenti afanyoma akensibiem na yemi phone license ngum.
Because of the closeness of the election, we recall Parliament to do government business. They said they wouldn't take any of that, and they didn't come. Mr. Speaker wrote in response to my memo that because of the closeness of the election, the Parliament could not be reconvened. So we've done our bit, and we'll continue to work in the interest of Ghanaians. Yes, graphic. 2 more questions and we're done.
We appreciate your readiness to pass the bill. But from proceedings since Monday, we made to understand that until the minority cooperates and support the passage of the 1B1F.
No, we've not given them any condition. We have never given any condition. They are the ones who are giving conditions. They are the ones who have been obstructing. It's as simple as that. Yes. Today we did the addendum. For some strange, mysterious reasons, the pre-SHS bill was taken off the order paper. I had to cause the reprinting of the order paper, an addendum of the order paper, to have the free SHS bill. Why are they against the free SHS bill? Why don't they want the free SHS bill to be passed? Yes.
Last night, the Speaker said both leaders should resolve it. Are you sure?
We engage them. We are saying that if we come back, if Mr. Speaker should recall Parliament, we would ensure that in spite of their lawlessness, we will table the expenditure on account of appropriation. Last one, thank you very much.
No, make it to a camera. No, women don't carry forward.
NDC for no, in finance minister, and on Pesoba. Makase 23rd October, and a finance minister, or the Krataba Parliament, so Peso obey expenditure on account. NDC for no, almost your munti, and then so sa no moye. Omun pesa ban ejuma kosu because omadu yomu say omun wini. Inti pesa Ghana for nyehu. Say Speaker, f00l Parliament, say Mbra, Minister, Finance, why you ready so obey in Juma? But your person, Mr. Speaker, Ojan and I so because the cost no ayamete. Because anytime NDC for Becca say Omuntieno, now as a speaker, no one juju ajiatu. If JT say Mbra so say as a speaker, Okaso Munim, the air cost and yet the abet me a canon, yet that's it.
Abusiamfo asem no ne tenten ene ne tietia mu enyina ne se NDC fo empese free SHS ebeye emra ababeda Ghana man mu se amampanyin bi obedi Ghana man so no ompeo obema Ghana fo ma akosku wei ena ama ensem no nyina ababeye asem kese e Parliament ho a NPP fo se bill no omunsan ne ensan ne china no because mo be san bear ne dia ene e wo se de ye dia aba no monji ni nyina antum na ye nsan na ye hu se ye oman na adwuma enye es gracia adwuma entia ya ye den ye wo ho abusia mabie phone lines na tum utumi frɛ na wa kyerɛ wadwen 5 minutes each na ye de asɛm no nyina aba na wie ye meanwhile no mamenchi a atiefoɔ kakra mechia sister akosua nyameche mame ohun te sen nim se ohun ye phobia member onso mechia wo phobia member TV wo Facebook phobia member TV wo YouTube sanso na mechia Samuel Tashman yeah na mechia Esther K Barima Fiura ba kope mame ohun ete sen sanso na mechia Joyce Amo mechia ono so pa o se es gracia lost in Christmas ever. As Gracia lost in Christmas ever. Which just set Chei Asino Michao Charity Nyakon Michao Uskani Kwajukwa Chimia. What is saying? Christina Boatima Mame Wapumu et saying Saa nso na mekyia Habis Adam Gabriel. Minya bema apomu etisɛn. Mekyia Bismarck fan. And I mekyia Sister Vida Botwe, one of the first people to comment on this platform today. Abusia me train say obi be frɛ. Na me bo video we e de akyeremo how everything started in the parliament. Say bo video no wie na obi am frɛ na say ye de show no nyina ye dan aba na wie ye. On the more serious note, me pese me more video we ya concern the so-called, no, I don't want to change topic. Me bo afenyo markings video no. Na me de atwen say amanfo be fro bi amfra me de abibia ebesi ohana ye ehia ye ho ochina.
About the effect of our inability to undertake this constitutional obligation. We want to take this medium to assure the nation that should Mr. Speaker reconvene Parliament anytime soon before 31st of December 2024, we as majority, led by the Finance Minister, will proceed to do this expenditure on account to enable Ghanaian public servants to benefit from this expenditure. Again, if Mr. Speaker should convene Parliament on the 2nd, we will come as a responsible party to do this all-important business. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, you can ask a question.
Yeah. I want to find out. My name is Julius. I report for the Honorable, this budget, call it mini budget, like, should have been presented before the ending of November. And the PFS has. This wasn't done. We elapsed and we are targeting somewhere December 31st. This was advertised to be done on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What was the difficulty that the finance minister couldn't deliver this budget?
The problem was not about the finance minister. The problem is about the lawless NDC opposition. It's as simple as that. You recall that the finance minister was ready as far back as November. That was when they started their lawlessness, coming to occupy our seats. They would not allow government business to proceed. You should ask yourself, what suddenly changed? Why is it that when Mr. Speaker gave notice of Parliament resuming sitting on the 16th, why is it that immediately they came, they went to their own seats? Why did they avoid the struggle? Nobody prompted them, they went there. The finance minister brought this letter to Parliament, Office of the Clerk, 23rd of October. The letter is dated 22nd of October. This is responsible government. This is a government that is responsible, that wants to act within the confines of our laws. This was brought. I will give a copy to the media. It is as a result of the NDC's lawlessness. That is why we are where we are. And we are calling on Mr. Speaker to take control and demonstrate his firmness to stop the lawlessness of the NDC minority. Enough of the violence, enough of the chaos. That is what
I don't know, some may clear me earphone sometimes.
Oh,
your friend is saying,
your tongue can you?
And then the NDC for me, but you know, ever criticize it.
Yeah.
A song of way, now me blame me NDC fool. Me blame Ghana for the citizens, no. One man, almost, you know, or mind Ghana, no man, you know, or man, Kasa, one man, or none, daching. Now, send this be trap features, ma. May a bay me destiny be a sound of who only any pub bonnet for Ghana for majority of them. They deserve it. I was just saying him, I was so it was some and the Omayano. A Yoma Jiji. I guess send this in you almost open. What you are saying? First of all, my question about this issue, and yet at the NDC new almost open. Woman named NDC and secondly, no. Your friend is saying, President Mahama betina akonnwa no so no that time kwa ne wiase nyɛ den enye den sɛ ne wiase ayɛ den ayi na Ghana fo enim na memu ɛna mo hwɛ Nyankopɔn anim ɛna mo kwagye pennies ɛmo ɛne nkokɔ ɛne 1 pound ne 2 pound ɛna mo hwɛ Nyankopɔn anim na mo kɔto abayɛ den ɛde ma NDC ne President Mahama na afọ ọba no betwa sɛ FHS ma wana mo ka kyerɛ no nipa no so ma mo ya aware and you shouldn't pity these people what you say NPP for my mafa mu deɛ na do that is his legacy what share bossa me ba saa deɛ we na me pese me yema ɔman no sɛ yɛ emu timamufo betimi aden asua deɛ ama daachi bi no wɔn anya mɔbɔ wɔn ma ɛne wɔn nananom anya de amɛyɛ mɔbɔ ɛna mo citizens yɛ choose say mompe meboa na mope ni mudi ni nanu wu ena mokoto abama NDC ena NDC nso woni nse ne omo asu ena omo baaye den sitie na say me question back on say so omo continue so omo ye FHS na omo be den nya sika omo abelut abenye sika di omo nya sika ni bi omo lutu the nation
yes
because so ko be see FHS no kwa e sika na akọ and sana say we infrastructure sa the road ni ade now how many times the moment send this for abetina so a wo matimi create adwuma na wo create bibi papa bi te say hospital schools ni niam papa bi say dia ma o man ne pen na Ghana fo ahwenya me anim akoto aba say dia ma this for dia agigi sika agigi mo ene anwa na amo ne anwa how many days ne bi it is our Ubako school. No, you know, Yamea Nadum no could tell you won't mean Tomoma, won't mean Tangama. Nasa Marian Yamian Marco Toba man, this is what they are. Someone would judge you. Miss Sid say you shouldn't pity these people. The Beha Margaret and you pity these people because first in Yabeka so a military regime, what they are saying. If they came to power by force, until you don't have say. But when the Ghana for now would say this is democracy, no more penya me any agigi can bright any niama a moon penny for especially the women yap most any yanya yetiabu chilihan. What they are saying? Africans are yetiabu chivich, especially Ghanaians yetiabu chiha. Woman names memuti. Not near now do ayama or may in no. Some call for which me criticize it. Ekasa me say bibu so mo say some to hey bebre ko free woman ni bi ko free school me boa mo ko free hospital eno kran so no enye se bi abani na etuama mo free mo ye adwuma ya tete tax na ye de ato na wo yare ya wotimi akọ hospital free na wo ba etimi akọ school free Ghana ho say ayeke how many people dey pay tax wo and so they be able be brand new free ye pe brand new hospital ye pe brand new ye pe school ye pe we na do anhwe ni nyina anye den emu na ni awuso ama papa gina e ka e da o manu and this foja to ho na nye kaketwa wo tua saa ka no e sa dwene mumu ye die ho kwaje besia be tua ka no wo sa ye infrastructure wo ye niam hospitals rules just a dear being a mope and that's a me who you be brand new, you be an another data, you be on my big a year, why am I? I should in money I day. And so I am of it. What to me, Uncle Penny, a quack or trouble man this year. Nothing this for thee, I'm a cobe money I eat. I was send people for the more money, general relaxed. Meme kan me sisen ade ananado ayama Ghana fo a wo mu yi ni bunyina ye no Yankopon ne tua wo nipa ka che nipa enyi na ya a onyame betua ne ho ka na emmomu no Ghana fo so o man ka papa na nsu a wo mo be kan na tere emre bi beba no wo mo be wish se enka nanado ene Dr. Bawumi amemu no enkom be so no wo so sei nanso na ye too late ama wo no ente ye Ghana timemufo no su ene ye mban what you say the same thing na ye tu kwan ye bedu ye di tu kwan mindset what you say Send you be praise or no becon and nimuno, open to your praise or beconechi. Yet, Bruchini, Bruni would be training here to play to my ideal name sabab one of mine, and that would the name my ding kind. And to be being one with media for Journey. Our names are sad ye, one of mine. Sad ye, one me, but one nana. Then it's your potato. So, on your da, open trinity. First, secure what we are seeing in our brain. Won't fee, won't own your da. And so, young be before, especially Ghanaians now, majority of Ghanaians. Now, Abidjan says, one amuko blame. Not why enough familiar. It's still in his legacy. Or by or customer free education would be Nassam to a yamam. Now, for one of my 2 bed challenge or Kwamusuman himself, Sabana, Mosabana man. On to me, yes, sir. A Juma, a panaya, the Ayama, a one to me before. This is a one among my boom was a brem who's. It's the same people for now, so more relaxed.
Yeah.
One more money, Jingle Penny. Bessie. Now, for the next time, is about to reduce. And for who didn't do Mudini Begina, will be in country from some Cotuaba NPP, Roma Dimicade, Aqua Cotuaba NPP. What to Ghana will be a hassy, or there will be a Jumatam or Manitam open, and so would Jiminia find Cotuaba. A leader, what you say? No more to Ghana, what to say, young Cotuaba, now penny up Palma Tuaba. Now, one I am bro. Anyone, and to say, no, say a bunny be free HSS more. A young judge. Mona say, walk to your school fees. And send a son who would track a exams. Squab the bribe and call my men or papa be one a chain. And son was I could talk provisions. I could tie that can be the among any day. Is it here? Now, Obako school, now, be a school. Now, one yes, you can go to your school fees. Now, when you're being got to provisions, now, when you be proud, your man is so on Fanco school. A honor mobetem Samia, mobetem Quaque. Now, a honor, Monco Ginamo, pastors, and all Catcher will say, Mamma Traba Macramuni. Every time, some Mobani because to Monco Honco Discan or Monadem, Monfanco to your school fees. And so far, I'm open one arm. Because most of the pastors say, Mamun Twaba Macramuni, it's a farmer or Twaba and Amebua. Now, all pastor, school ban and a bacco. So, call back on the Nubin Wako. If you are to me, Nubin or team. And to say, send us some bum, ye free to miss him a bump by us up. Ye chamoy, minim say, ye chum. And this your party, gun of winning one gada. And a woman himself said, and this back power, they can manage it. I do not put that also with the woman nipping on with the idea at the etimedia. Forget about everything. Yes, yes, can you name and this is someone Namufamugana mine. Churches is no crown to me for being and yet, because they don't care about the citizens. One would no more moving in there and no more good. Now, Musikana Mokaji J. bribe on movies and Omoka. Say, them also back to Omoka. And to say, there was some more forget to say the daily development and I said, there was some more because they say a Kobabi Siamba, a Kana Moo, you better Tisikani at Titima Mudi, they saw Mudi Bitriaka. A Hona movement to be a say, a shake. Until next time, will be your papa, will be sacrificing no kunu, no the Trinity the 2 plate in Umawa. One can't really say, Wanyadi, what you say.
Yeah, very respect.
And that's a won't drink one anymore. Uber respected any panel. I'm one who said, yes. Next time, who was she before no one yes, I did anymore. We didn't respect that deal, the Bemani panel. And then I'm your buffosa, and then I'm your rebosam. Munya woman, Tom won't say ABC won't pay. Woman padipa, and woman pencos, and woman pempu. Oh, my cinema. I got to your Mukadisi, I got to your Cotinefia, my mom would say, this is almost an normal buying. Their mentality, they don't want development. But catch them, so what me sorry, could you me pesca, the bear air, me pesca, the hospital. More mammy, you tend to be beggars. You want your kids to be beggars. You want your grandkids to be beggars. Monana, you know, person to be as the for. To see a mama conya, You saw a busy or power pump man or say a name. You see, your sister one day.
Yeah.
What you say, power pump was sister one day. It is a one. What you want, I won't press over born on why you be for your own life, for your own future, dear. Obi no obɛ ya ma wo wo de manya ne fo mo mehɛ asetena aburukyiri eni patim a ɛwɔ ha e ka kiri obi so ye ba office obetena no aba abegi aban sika wonim how many years to abeba kuro we mo abe naturalize and sana wonya krata and sana wotimi aye adwuma wo ye adwuma no so sika wutwa no wonya citizen a wontimi nkɔgye aban sika what you say ɛwɔ so wo ye citizen wabɛtena kuro no mu a wo kuro no mu krata wɔyɛ adwuma wo tua tax ɛno kora no sometimes it depending how adwuma a woyɛ sika dodo a wonya ansana wobɛtumi agye biribi firi so tua tax wote aseɛ yɛma wo tax bia wo pay no ɛdɔ wogye more than necessary a yɛbɛma wo be anything free no aha yɛte no wonya ne saa maybe some so wonim ne nipa bɛfam wɔ ha 25 good years 25 good years. I said, woman, me by myself. Until just recently, and I said, oh, but if you are but you will put me so what going, you could a bruni, and so who hires 2,000 pounds on you because banning yet a British.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah. And you know, so who feels a beer, you free here, who yeah, the money at the top. Now, that is the law in the nation. And so, move Africa, how many people in a year you could get tax back? Okay, yes, boy. The Biamasma can say, didn't a young queen in partisan tribalism. These two things, African to me, move forward. Because a yummy party, a yummy party, and so our party meaning someone to me, wow, mine. He can't help the citizens, he can't do nothing, or he can't even develop the nation. But so far as it's my party, or because it's from my tribal affiliation, whatever they call it, I suppose to vote for the person. But meanwhile, meaning just any pay, he's not capable, he have no any vision or anything to help. But due to that circumstances, I was some to Abaman. A better in Africa, Yakoyan. Sanya we move forward. Look at around all African continents. Recently, only Ghana now Apija economy with the whole Africa. Who compare other African countries? That would the Europe and now Ghana na be to say gateway to Africa. Obi ama na ho so a nanka wo fi say enya oba Ghana ho na no light. Mesi mo be dasun mu bi mu be hu say ni sitie 4 years. Na mo hu say ni we say next time munya akonya mu be twin mienu mienza na de wo se moye. Maye. Obi be turn it down so obi obetena Ghana. Efi Europe and also US, wo se ni betena Ghana. Abra no light, no roads, bad hospitals. It can never happen. It is a nipani me baho. And the more foreigners say baho, the more the economy is here. Yes, of course. Because all baho will be the sikeba. Obu hon will be so better men will be juma or the thought I will be you. A creative jobs near day. And then conform the bromba we say all three many. Because someone be metro trend someone army boy. And you may be or no by say be of a so better. Your man is any city. That's what probate me a beer juma. Now be a juma now when you like to find your juma by them be a juma. Aha. Now be a juma no some man or nana no money. A benya jumaye. And to walk or twaba, that is why we were stuck in weird casano. Yes, see a casano woo. Or many ye dear, more timum for me ye dear, or man or nana no da chinchi. And I may sink it a ye casa maybe no. Say ya, Moba Twaba pa, Moma, a bendachi, a bejina, Mama, no dachi, a bejina, and I'm also say mupe, and cookon kitten, and I'm okoji, sika, and I'm okoji, and mokoji, and one, and I'm okotwa badema, and this, and they say, Mom, say ya papa, say ya bonnet, say Ghanaians, was so quiet.
Yeah.
I was so much too quiet. Say your papa, say your bonnet, and almost so much pay, and no mark of find to one man dealing with it. There's no best, me who am no more begin. Oh, me buy me be a school. watwa enso wonya sika nko school university no ka say ne otimi aye free HSS no kwa nanim na moma NPP 14 so a enke ebe check akra mo benya free university benya free hospital because how diocese ni niam ya modern ultramodern hospitals ni ade mana mo be use na mo boa na mo se mo mpe na NDC be won ontimi maintain no ontimi kwaje be se no metuatu adwuma efo ka developing kofa ne memra mu adwene no kura sa na bi ni ho sika no ho kwa adwene na ho so mo de ye wo mu ni hu adwene ni hu nyansa nti se wiase next time wo hia wo bi no sacrifice ne ho na nyame adoma kyede odi adom no no otimi di gina no de ya wo mu a wani be ye den ebeso na wo yi ni bonyina ye nti se no e wo se mo magana fo no ti ase no mo ate no mo ABC ko mo so mo pe mo ABC e kwa mo de wo ene e kom enye fa me se ne mo mra bu kire me because you shopping by I need 3 weeks almost 250 pounds African food you can count fruits in them but mo me fridge no e fridge na ko se me sa ko shopping bi bu na so kra me nkwa na me tia enti no be dream nyansa say oh ene yesi edida ene ye na nya di prekon se ne ene nya o china bi no enti sa enti o se me twen me yesi me num super me I forget saying it can o pebre
ya num nso ntwen opre
ya num nso ntwen ope enti beginning no se ne ena ananado kwa wayade so nya nanado be fa o men se ni titie no se nanado ba yi ena nanka president mahama aye de nanado aye ya ka mo fi se Ghana ti se ni titie
Davida
eka se mu you think mu kri mu so adwuma se kra na nanado bibi se anwuma yi ya fa magum kra tua mo ka no he can't pay for the money is it enti no mo yesa onu agina be ka se dia memu ne be ye na nim so ntimi mu akogina asa okoye drug bell na be ye
o ne dia ma me ontimi ntwe ne ho mfiri sa responsibility ne ho ope o ebe ma no aye na djuma se de o so nye no yes aye betwa abo no social media so obedwane
president mahama o munim ne dado ono won fa wa bi mu
o ne betwa abo ne
time dum so ba de asem no ka kire Ghana fo amanfo nu megu e de asem no ka kire o enti papa we ni nye ni panka what's a Ghana fo nka that is the last person na omo dream class say what's your to abama what you say because ni pan wo bigi mu super enna yaka de ni niema mu fa mu ansa na mu ye den mutimi ayi na fili akonya no so enti enkanya the second time wo be gina ho ena mo beti mo samia ena no mo ni edi begu ayase wo bia ko fie
ya na
ena mo ka ma se itia woni mo ko be so mani ba isua na me fe ba ku eye boko am de ba ku sa me de be na ntia na ma sa hwewa na ma sa bie mani ba ko de sa fa mo ko so sadi pi into that of one jejire jete se ye yin di ni ahwe wo na yenya ye tia kontuo mu no nso a wo mu gigina mu no a wo mu twa na ado adapa Captain Smart ka ho ene Kevin Taylor no what US no ene most of the journalists are woman importe sikadi wo mo fu ana wo mo dwuna wo mu mini nipa wo mu di ne ne edi ne chena eno no wo mo pe eke cancel fu di chire nipa enso wo mo to no mo president na mo fight man no mo need any ayi o munnim nyase nipa no munnim enti se sakola bi suku bonu wo tina won wanti daache ogbeye sansania yankopon be busam enti na mo sa leaders na fa mo so mama abas san because munni adwen papa what you say so wo ma wo nyanku ntwanku na wo zu ntwa bi
ya mama fonsia na yemfre mama Esther ma yemfonsia na yemfre mama Esther
ma kasa krache minim se bi obi wo mochi
yeah mi sister Esther wo chire me da se bebre
yeah na mama njabo
wabo adwuma
yeah mamu boda Ghanaians Mama will time on poor Monty, me and find new and it.
All right. But I see we mama.
Mama,
Bye, mama. Ever tea unka. Bye, sister. A course, and I attain and canon. Mammy free fiura, sister Esther. You send off first. Yes. Yeah, I was saying friend. I was your phone last near be at them. Atum Adam at Tiaho Obia it me Efre, yeah, sister Stanley. Mammy, oh, Pacha,
dear, near your walk, I say, you're 2 years old, what NPP for.
amen.
Na omunka hu se omuna te parliament ho yedim so omu ye adwuma pa
yes
omuna je air gracia ye njibi ye di ni take it so just because we have the heart for NPP and ama ye mu bi ni eden ye di omochi
yeah
na se ye boa na se ye se mu nye oma ni ye ne se mbokwa kotena wa tie NPP NDC fo chimi fo hwe omanim hwe oma pankan hwe omu tiri ho a omu digina ho remember be the parliament the pan I have for the sabi we go for you mujina ho na sabita fracture dey asam ne woka na mu NPP for mu wonim die it's a bad time sa little favor we mu ba ya ma mo supporters say Mr. Bambabin hu nyansa papa we kronu a wabo Ghana ebinie sika ne choba kope sika wonu de betumi ayama enkola wo Ghana
and the sea chip compass me ansa
so what you say na wo papa panyimu kese wo ye the most evil yi ya kan say ni position no kura friend simple
speaker
ya point no he is the evil want to me and Johnny Ghana that thing want to me and Johnny the citizens who put you guys there want to me and Johnny wo ho na na me sister ne be kan say on blame on wo ye fanya Ghana for se utumi kwaton wo kra emo na omo kwagigi ne nkukọ no ba na omo nwenwe
anya sadara na omo diwi omo so anya ne say adu furu
because sa emo na omo dimi ma wo mo 5 kilo
yeah
omo ton wo little for say 9 pounds or 10 pounds before na 5.99 so see minimum di adro so what you say na utumi kwaton wo kra agigi sa emo no for 4 years hey, Ghana for the legends.
The legend. Yana yenye.
Mami odende.
Yamba.
Chase, metrawa ewiase kwa nanim. Da ben ana mo be hu nyansa da ben na be hu se NDC for da mo every single day. Na me ya na metia manfo sai Nana Kufuadu ntu kokom ko 60 million ansa no wako. Okotum 60 million. Some mama mo na say ayi atofos na ko gina na platform so. E dey year campaign sa ha. Mama atofos metu koko ni mu. Mama ne metum. Amanfo se na nanya ansa no wako. Mama atofos metum. She etore bia ohu. E wo se obi be ka samu kire wo Mr. Mafua. Jene hu ba kumienu ansa no wagini pakro na di.
Yes.
Ana entrust obi anso hwe on aboa di wachi no wasan a it can be 3 different ways. Ebi aboa no wa hu ne nyanko aboa bi a ono otumi intimidate no so what you say.
Yes.
Ana okoche no. Ana say wabre baby a wo kono mpeso obeko bi. But onipa di wachi no wasan a woni madwen kurukuta nipa no.
Adwemone.
Mr. Mafu, nipa ye evil. I'm telling you the gospel truth. She ba wo miaba wo ba ye amafo bebre pretending so omo do papa including asofu krom wo ho. Onwani kom omoye nordness kwa bebre yini man.
Yes.
Etime me say me shro nipa. Already before when we na me shro nipa me te wo me samafo me ni adamfo. Se me fadamfo pa Mr. Du me tie wo character me show character etie wo nsam bi abeka na at once na me twe me wo fro me samafo. Ghana atom prede na madam funi NDC madam funi NPP abraye de makotena parliament say oye me classmate oye me way munkwankwa sumu o ma no munkoya ade papa mfa ma o ma no na ye kro no ntompon na me katra mu sampanfo wo say obiara wo ba parliament just because of your selfish interest and your parochial interest is there. Onyami ontua ka mo no da I will say every day bia mo di Ghana to first every single day bia no I was some of the citizens no eye first na munja mu greediness no munja mu pesa minkumnya na obi anya no wo kwa awe bia support unua ni nya support no fa kuma pa fa wodopa na ebi krampa na nyame wo hyehyɛ foforo de yɛdan e de ma so what you say na Mr. Bambaben wo watena wa ye wuti no wa panta say dame aba say ai ye kan say ma to parliament wo disafo akọ na fe de mo pesika akodi bronya
Mbe fadi.
anase sika no ayi sika na mo die na mo say yenye ne ntantem no mo ayi mo de aye campaign awi anante mo gidi akoto ba bia mo bege enne mo ba dia me ahwe abaya di portage na wo kan ye etru kwana mo wo ye de bebo ban
Yanto antwene.
Say NPP for penifo a mo parliament afanyoma ken ye da wate se waye but we need more. Sa omo baba bebu akonwa na me ahwe
Ya bombe ye behwe omo pa.
Behwe mo ye twempa ye hwamo ne mu nsam hu no a mo sa mo fi sa mo kwa na mo jagina mo mo fi sa mo kwa na mo nim nyansa but ye ka enyansafo ni ye ka atitrufo a omo kuta nim dia eye MPP for you can never match them. MPP for mpanifo bebro mo ho no omo wo sika ansa na omo ba party
Bebere kwa.
na mo susu se omo gina ho omo ayi omo ti ese pasle ne omo panta se owu anyane no kwahwe omo moto omo emu kan omo hu hye mo sam hu na mo digu ho no samo bebu ma na me ahwe mo mbu ne ehwe anyansafo wo mo akronfo mo gina ho nyina mo ye ayi sa ade ne ye kan sempo ayi double salaries for asefo na mo gina ho
Bebere double salary
double salaries MPs na mo gina ho
ai
mo se mo matie yi a mo ayi criminal investigation
our wesere.
The legends. I love that word.
Yena
Mr. Mafu, mami kabi bincho. When you want to consider the brand accepted by Omiano. Because they can't cope with that man.
No.
Because all person or stop corruption, no criminality, no chrono, and you near marketing kitia or more person or more. And you know, mama papa number. And a soft criminals no more day. Omuguono. And a catro masol for say, Momu Kotoma Baumia. Then Yami Betia Muninamoka.
One by one.
O Betia Muninamoka, said Numa, et see. O Yeni Patti Samu. O Yeni Patti Samu. O Yamin and Yenano to Samu. A more judge than the Muti Samu. Bawumia only different from anybody in Ghana. The fact so we Muslim onye different Abraham ase eba no na mo de mun ka hyen kodu mo masum to mu kwa mu da mo a mu gina ho etumi yi ni ma sa janka no onyame bebusa mu nyina and God would disgrace you samusumo ya akomshefo
sofofo
ai
bronya
bebusa mo
bronya ba bedrom be hyase akomhye
Omo ba hyase ye papa dampare say no oye anima sanchene
NDC ni kese
ai say oye anima sanchene ye bo no hu dawro nyina say no ono so wote ba bi ye na yi oye media police Facebook
oye na agenda
oye na agenda wa underground Ghana for the na Mrs. Anekan no enya ade a ye fi obi ade sam ye sika ye de bekwa for charity for amomodi for Christmas obi no obefre ye wo fun so ye be fi mu ye mfa ye sika mfa mu obi abiem ya brem moba na mokoto ye no montana ho na munnimu bronya ana me bo amesamafu
no
munnimu bronya na akufo ade de wa ye bi papa mopa mu struggle ni din frɛ yi mu no his name shall always remain a good leader in Ghana. Mupa munye die ben munka mo de mupa mun written idini Efanto airport nya is the most wicked president or ye leader was serve Ghana millions of people and idin will remain forever and ever and about me and or ye the best vice president in the whole world. Samo money na ya mamu se wo mudini Ghana for matom ni monyam e de 5 million for 4 years the oje 1 million the oje mo take away pack no I the oje mo bag ba akukọ ai munyina modi awie manne agukura dadaada muntena oya no mu na we de your comedy o ma ye na akufo ado watoto bibia o the excellency economy no grow eti eno na mesamafo mu mohu dawuro sa mahama beto ayampia no be ka kire Ghana fo say economy na say na oba ya ono no de no kura na ahunhwan na say 3% or 3 debe no ekura mpo no oja ho de mananado ana meboa
obebele kwa de o kan no kura pa
oja ho no say jina public on ni dom ka kire o mu say Ghana fo mo no mo so mo jimi na de bia mo beto aba ma o mo jimi fo sa no o ka kire mo say ya we nam na ma na ye dey akadompe yesu mo say hunyansa say ye jimi na ma mo kotu yo say nyansa na ma mo kotu yo matam mo kokro mote no e de akwa kosuo na me bompa ye say na mamu na nya kra bebensen na na adokura de we shall see the legends
na ye nie
we so me dance ma me nya na ye kro mu fo we de udi obachi ahun me say ye mamu 1 year o we de ye nya say ye ka say omumra parliament ni ye government business o mama so e fe no mani abre Munyem le say aka how many days ye read January.
Oh, aka kram say and 20th. You be parliament on the 2nd January. And and there atwa pai.
Bibia na nado e de be ko parliament o man pass ya. Enya ade a mo soso mo ba. Mo pa ne mo ba bibia o ho bia mo matua kana na do ntua e no wako. Ana me bo am sama.
No, ana ma mu ni masem no de yakura. Monko pass budget amosi munyi free SHS omunyi agenda 111 incentive free months na ya pass momu jina konkon so NDC for
na do person kula no go school so mo person mo yi nkura na free education no mun jimi sa na ayi nkura se bebre wo ma nkoto aba
bebre anko
ayi na metie station ba ko mo say NPP ma o musika nsa no makwa kwakoto
Nano na melako soka. Osi oko police station baby. We kono mu gina ha omo se we yento aba ne yento. Okana nu ma se mu nyina omo se omonto.
Mfano eti Ghana for the bra. Me see omo ni be bie no ma dwunu mu bedo. Me say wo de awia wo to wa ya stro ya kan say we YouTube na share foreign for mo pick Ghana news the way aban we ya Ghana for omo bu say Africa baby so Jimmy no e bata ya dwene ho sa e bata adwene no ho te say sade adore wo wa ye nwai wo wa ye nwai eti omo sama utu yo 1 2 me ni unyina ye tenemu for 4 years.
Yeah. 4 years
what now Kevin Taylor Kuoba bastard Kuoba mistress ni mama no fi ni mama kodi ha triple juice no no fi so oba mistress efe ye wo no to wa ye be wan so ye ko da ketanya
o mama ba ko o papa bebre ya so
me mama ba ko papa bebre officer ono at Ghana control Joseph Yamin.
Jimmy.
Ya na mo mfa ntum mo owe I was some mo dina last time so na mo din straight 30 years mo fa ma no. Wait, omo betra wa dom ha ma ba no akwa.
No amane ayi e fa ni say a pardon o say de be na wa.
Wait, America and UK, France, Spain, Italy. Omo bedina so edina some straight away. 30 years, 40 years, omo de be ma no. No say dangerous black.
Very dangerous. Who are buying Japade? Who are you? Who born dog?
Na wait, omo be gina ho sa obe hu ani abeli no okọ. No okọ tenase no wasa di no kwasi asem ni biem. Wait, enye adie bia e wo said ko mo tenase. Chinchan so kra. Ati ase. Na wo mahama ye sa niema we nyina bia de ne dro ayi NPP so omo ye dia. What the guns are Papagina, Atia Kevin Taylor, Jimmy Fua, ne mammy back on the papa baby. No, if you see ever wooden mistress, the who yan say at the Nakoma appetition in a big she be forward, Ghana, Emma all control. But Mr. Mafo, the way Kevin Taylor any NDC and there's secret behind it.
Oh, very big secret. Almost don't know.
Yeah. So because how can the whole party to meet America now control Ghana and your mama no made the president I'm from mahama kosi basement on a year jume bastard in
yeah
but to minka and I'm to motion wo Jimmy now wo control now Ghana from penny for money will be here juma info a month for wo nyamon show wo ye because a bus security a banyama a hono nipa mo no mo bebre omo ni bris kan to mo ton campaign no omo ton information a dia to me keep nipa no safe no omo ton the ma public just in selfish interest and in the sika kaka Ghana do betumi to collect corruption asiamaye no ohia prayers deep prayers and fasting to destroy, to conquer all these demons. Ewo government system. Me na make a trouble, Mr. Mafo.
Yes, of course.
Me and I make a trouble. Otherwise, it can't be possible. O de ma minyao, me da so frame me back.
Oh, ma me da was no bra wa spend wo your platform so me da se bebre ma.
Ebusuafo nya ya mo so mon like it. Na mon subscribe so nkan ho ebusuafo ye pa mo chow. Yenua obo aduma mon like na mon subscribe na mon share so kan why na ayi Ghana yen sampa na ye beka wa ha no enkwa achi nyame nhira mu nyina samafo ma nya bye
ma me da se nyame nhira won so abusianfo sister na ye tie nka no em se ye bo aduma che tam continue said ye tie no I think say me de mo ebesi ha de ekwa no we ye bone ai bi count Woody Bonena, Druba be an abba, Yamin saw my Yapana shoe, but now so was Yansa. The woman, I don't know. abusianfo me de mo besi a ochina ye besan aba na ye ne mo aba beto aso se de bia ye no midin ene Mr. Mafwe ha RAZ Media GH and Kennedy Ohene Ejapon Jr. on Facebook. Tomorrow, if God willing, we will meet again. Makramu nyina. Bye bye.
Did you maybe it is a good for a policy na? Ye di ho dwuma na se kwaje sa gold ne ba ye Bank of Ghana de ye ntimi nko check gold ne mu duro ni ade yes our precious minerals marketing company omo na ehwe gold media no so ni nyina ne se enra ana ayakrata efri PMMC precious minerals marketing company limited efri wo ba se e brand etwe mu enwumere be no nan mu omuguso omudi omudwuma mu office na brand bi ne nkofo epiem ho omo piem a omo se abrante na odi omo nim ne se friend safe yamina oye NDC national organizer na wate say NPP MP bi ewia Ghana gold e de akọ abrochire bi nsem bebrebe omo ko ya ampanifo ka chom sanya no kra na gold na e wa say no 17 bags of gold boxes and ya hihye gold in the box ma ya hihye enye NPP MP bi ade name Bank of Ghana de omo kan ma ne ko bo anaju dumienu still na ampanifo ya ba so omo ntiase na NPP MP de ti de ba ya ne so omo de gold ne be kwa kosi police for kachi na ade chi omo ye hwehwemu bi e wo ho enra ana Bank of Ghana MP ekoko PM e Greater Accra Regional Police Headquarters ekore na gold ni siwo omo kodo omo so no kre gold de yan de ye na edidi dwuma na ni nyina ne se 2021 and a Ghana buying na dankwa kofado and it baumi aban ehwe no mo se ye two gold wo Ghana for over 100 years and so gold a gold reserves just 8.7 tons per na eno enim guase sem anasa ya rawo se be fi se e betom rebi no man ne ho akwa atwe ya be breye nti emfa nhehye ye mra e betimi a reserve ye gold ni bi ato na da bi so man no kire na yetimi de sika na anasa sa gold ni abeboa wo man no eno no mo launch program be brand domestic gold purchase policy and I say good purchase program by Ghana Bank of Ghana humra a man who quite say to good and was say no reserve no be you should do maybe it is a good for your policy na ye di hujuman na say kwaje sa gold in the bar ye Bank of Ghana de ye ntimi nko check gold ni mudro ni ade yes our precious minerals marketing company omo na ehwe gold no emudro ne quantity ni omo measure ne bibia wi na fe omo de amaye ne ensu ye hu ye bo ne ade emo ne manyina ye hu ne yetimi e de akodi adwuma ye pese edi enti ye no na omo de omo van kwaji gold na omo be ye omo no sa process na omo ye gold na omo check measure ne ade ne friend asay to omo be ya say ni wi a naja omo de gold na omo hand it over e de ama Bank of Ghana omo so etimi de adwuma omo pese omo di we na ndisi for na antiase omo se ye gabi o chire da akọ ebi se ye akofado danfofo ebi se akofado busuafo ewrade na nado ehuna ma no Ghana fo nsa no papa nso nko president bi o abusuafo mesra sa unsa ka video bi o de share na unuano ma because the way ansam na si akọ achire no akọ achire ye pa enye no kre se na nada nko akofado na se MPP mpanimfo ebi ehye achire omo koton gold na se omo ko enye no kre da those information e wa abonte na fake enye no kre mpanimfo de nchiremu aba Bank of Ghana for de nchiremu aba van na omo ka wa se no van no PMMC for van a omo de kwaji gold no amanfo se adenti na any Bank of Ghana dem na ensem bebre but ni nyina ne se PMMC for na kwaji gold na behwe omo ye bibia wi a afei no mo de akoma Bank of Ghana no mo so de adi omudwuma ti sansam na social media no so onua enye no kre.
In June 2021 a Bank of Ghana launched a program be a friend of domestic gold purchase program. So that domestic gold purchase program no na she share that ho ne say Bank of Ghana the Ghana cedis ya chrome ha sika no to gold free small scale miners ho na omo dia build your reserves no esan say free Kwame Nkrumah breso ya chichiri Ghana mine no na gold reserves Ghana mine we ye wono na 8.7 tons per 8.7 tons ye two gold or Ghana over 100 years now so na gold reserves wo nyina ye 8.7 tons enti 2021 and are buying a free stakeholders including Bank of Ghana and the two omonim say monhwe na mundi huduma na yen pe kwan bi so a ye betumi raise sa reserves no because ni wo ferry say oman ananka ye friend Gold Coast
na ye too gold for over 100 years na ye ka say ye kwohwe gold a ye di esie ato ho as oman sa no ahokyere bibia yetumi e de yensa to so aka say we e na ye di siesie ho e wo ahokyere bremu no eye 8.7 tons per amparampara so eye efutu a aban de ma central bank no eto asum e na 2021 June omo share sa dwumadie we ase enti omo to gold free ASM sector ho na sa gold no moto no PMMC and facilitate sa gold purchases no enti gold ne ba e ba be si PMMC ho but as far as their gold ne ye ne dia pa de e Bank of Ghana dia gold no e Bank of Ghana dia enti me chirechire mu ekodu said enra sa operation we yegusu a ye ne Bank of Ghana ye no gold buy for Bank of Ghana and I yensa kan a ye hu adwuma ye fra bibi aseyin ne say wo hwe say gold aba no weight ni nie purity ni nie and value ni nie sa process ni ye fra ne aseyin dwuma ye di no enu ntra na ye fra national assayers no enti no yegusu ye say adwuma na na yehu ya say amanfo abo ewura bebi a ye adwuma no na papa bi odi anumu kokko kakra ase broni bi sa ono identify no ho say oye ye friend Joseph Yamin no oye national organizer for National Democratic Congress NDC no munya ntie bi say obi smuggle gold na mini aba bi sa ho say so obi be smuggle gold a o de be ba be fa official way obetu tax ni bibia
we dear mama mfentwam ensensin bi aye santete ene se de course yi ye se ye mampanyi na busuafo dia na odi fa emirates
nukura bia nim ena mechire mu se we ye dwumadie bia Bank of Ghana and omo shase 2021 Osha Bank of Ghana, Emra, Echichiri Bank of Ghana na. Ewo mu se parliament ashishe wombrenu mu se Bank of Ghana wo ho kwan wo ho tumi se omu be deal in gold. In fact, it is the only bank in Ghana Emra ema hu omu kwan se omu be deal in gold. Bank bia ni hobio.
Inti na omu de kwa hen.
Gold ni e gold se eba yenye susu ebi wo ha omo de koka reserves no and then me no ka say reserves na me see 8.7 no and then since 2021 Bank of Ghana share dwumadie we ase no reserves no move from 8.7 to about 30 tons because of dwumadie we nti na eto de bi so asa gold na bi and omo de gold for oil no nti no efa no gold no eko na say oil ne ba that gold na bi no mu dituaka
enti na chese we no na omo de call oman be so
no mo de call UAE United Arab Emirates
okay e wona na omo de sa gold yi ko
empatron
na ekodi dwuma ben
eno de mean to mean chire mu because yen instructions ne say yen processing gold no na yen fanko
enti o pa je so obia hu momu Bank of Ghana for dwumadi omo taidie ena chese na ekoso a
and this is something na ade bia governor aba out abema data no bibia wa report on it and then me no ka say because of that program we your gold reserves moving up to about 30 tons ninti no o hwe Africa mine we mu a Ghana o hwe amaya wo Africa Ghana toso number 5 as far as our gold reserves is concerned. Kaneno na yeda eto okra o na yeda eto okra but dwumadie we nti ya peje yemu aba number 5